The Signal Oil Program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil Program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil Program, The Whistler, rated by independent research, the most popular West Coast program. In gasoline, you know, it takes extra quality to go farther. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies Signal service stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. A woman's privilege.
In the drawing room of a palatial home in Newport hang a pair of priceless oil paintings, one of an Italian nobleman, the other his wife. The surfaces are cracked, the frames old and worm-eaten, but the colors are as fresh and brilliant as if they were painted yesterday. There's a strange connection between the paintings and a sordid, ugly scene in a New York police station not far from the East River. It was very late, and in the next room, a homicide lieutenant was grilling a suspect. The charge was murder.
Any luck?
Yeah, he's coming along.
Ready to get to him?
Give him 5 more minutes. The guy's ready to break now.
Huh. You know, I can't help feeling there's more to this than the guy's telling. Something that maybe even he doesn't know.
Yes, it was more than a simple murder, more than the homicide detail or anyone else would ever uncover. It was the story of a traveling art broker named John Winters, of a casual trip to the picturesque Italian seaport of Venice, of the unbelievable, stunning moment in his hotel room when a quiet little artist named Giulio Donati put $250,000 in the palm of his hand.
Well, Senor Winters, what do you think?
Well, it's pretty hard to believe, Donati.
But seeing is believing, eh? Tell me, what do you think it would bring on the American market?
I don't know. It's been so long since anything like this.
Ah, but you do know, Senor Winters. At this moment, your head is spinning with figures.
Well, after all...
Of course. So you will agree I am giving it to you for almost nothing when I ask only $75,000.
$75,000 for an original Montaigne. I think you're being very reasonable.
Ah, thank you, Senor.
Too reasonable.
Huh?
What's wrong with it?
Still skeptical, eh? You're very hard to convince, Senor Winters. Suppose I leave it with you for, say, 24 hours, so you can examine it closely.
You're pretty sure of yourself, Donati.
I would not have come to you if I weren't sure the painting would pass the inspection of an expert. Your reputation as a specialist on Montaigne is known all over the continent.
Yes, well, this is a Montaigne if I ever saw one, but 75,000, it's...
There will be many, Senor, who will say it's Montaigne's best work.
I'd agree with them. It is. What's funny about that?
You flatter me.
What?
You see, I painted it myself.
You what?
I wanted you to know that. It took me many months.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that you...
I painted it myself, Senor.
But the technique, the style...
They were difficult to master. The oil's hard to find. The aging process. Senor, it was hard work. But you see, it had its reward.
Is This the only one?
Oh, no, I completed a pair. The other was sent a week ago to a New York broker, a C.L. Brickley. I expect to hear from him tomorrow.
Does he know about this one?
Of course. I informed him in a confidential letter.
I should think you'd keep it under your hat. Forgery's a serious business.
Oh, please. They are not forgeries. I claim only to paint in the manner of Mantegna. I intended to pawn off a forgery. I would have been so frank.
But you know what's going to happen. This Brickley will peddle that picture as an original.
Senor, what you people do with my paintings is your own business. I am an artist, not a forger. However, I think you will find me discreet enough. And now I must go. You may examine the picture as closely as you want, senor.
Where can I reach you?
My studio, 11 Plaza Franchetti.
Good.
Before noon, eh?
Right. Good day, Donati.
Good day.
Si, senor?
A long-distance operator. I want Mr. Wilkin Potter, person to person, Chatelaine Hotel, Interlaken, Switzerland. Wait a minute, Potter. I'll tell you again. It's the McCoy, an original Mantegna.
He's pulling your leg. No one in his right mind would let a Mantegna go for $75,000.
I told you, he doesn't know what he's got.
The artist only produced 35 paintings in his life. They're all catalog winners. There's no such thing.
I saw it with my own eyes. Are you telling me I don't know a Mantegna when I see one? What about this Brickley? He bought the make to it.
But, John, I just can't believe...
All right, Potter. If you don't want to advance me the money, there's plenty of others.
Don't do that. All right, John, it's a deal. Call me when you've closed, and I'll wire the money.
Well, that's better. You'll hear from me in a couple of hours.
Well, John, Donati was right, wasn't he? Your mind is whirling with figures as you hang up the phone, hurry across town toward the little shop in the Plaza Franchetti. Yes, there's over $250,000 in that specially built briefcase under your arm, provided that the three people in the world who know the truth are discreet. That's the only gamble, isn't it, John? You and Donati and Brickley, the New York broker. With three who know, there's always a chance one might talk. You turn a corner into the plaza, wondering if Brickley had thought of that one. The answer comes suddenly. A crowd is gathered at the front of Donati's shop.
Well, what's the matter? What happened here?
Keep back, please.
What is it, officer? What happened?
The proprietor of this shop, a Signor Donati, was shot.
This you, Potter?
Yes, John, go ahead.
Looks like the deal's off.
What happened?
We were a little late.
Brickley got there first, huh?
Yeah, Brickley got there first. Well, thanks for the offer, Potter, but I won't need the money now. I'm on my way to New York.
With the prologue of A Woman's Privilege, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. $100 is a lot of money. When you spend that much, you want to be sure you're getting the very best quality for your money, right? Well, if you're an average driver, you spend about $100 a year for gasoline. But I hear you asking, how can a driver measure the quality of gasoline? Why, easy. Look at it this way. A gasoline that helps your motor run more efficiently naturally gives you more mileage, right? Which explains why we're so proud of the fact that Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. You see, those quick signal starts save gasoline. That smooth signal pickup and knock-free signal power save gasoline. Yes, it's these same features you want for extra driving pleasure that also give you extra mileage. That's why Signal says, just check your speedometer for the best proof of gasoline quality. You'll find it's true. In gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
It's only 3 days from Venice to New York by plane. But it seems a great deal longer, doesn't it, John? You try to concentrate on other things, but your mind keeps going back to your suitcase in the luggage compartment, to the masterful piece of forgery sewed in its lining that will bring at least $250,000 on the American market. Yes, Donati was clever, wasn't he, John? Too clever. And to you, at least, it's clear that this Brickley, whoever he is, knew that a clean deal could never be made if the secret of the forgery were shared. And that, of course, added up to Donati's murder. You have a surprise for Brickley, haven't you, John? But you know you have to be careful. On the afternoon of your arrival in New York, you walk down the corridor of an apartment building in the East 70s. Pause. Press a buzzer.
Yes?
I'm looking for Mr. C.L. Brickley.
Oh, what did you wish to see Mr. Brickley about?
A personal matter. Is he in?
Just what is it you're selling, Mr.
Winters, John Winters. Well, I'm really not selling anything. I guess this suit does need pressing, but it's really not that bad, Miss...
Brickley?
Oh? His daughter?
I'm C.L. Brickley.
What?
Himself.
Well, a woman.
But a woman who isn't interested in a vacuum cleaner at the moment. Perhaps some other time, Mr. Winters.
All right, Miss Brickley. Have it your way. A friend of mine told me you had a picture or two that might interest me, and
Wait a minute. What kind of a picture?
I'm collecting Italian Renaissance.
You?
Honest C.L., I've got 11 other suits. If I'd known I was calling on such a beautiful businessman.
I'm sorry, Mr. Winters. Please come in.
Shall I bring my vacuum cleaner? No charge for the demonstration.
I said I'm sorry. Come in. Please, sit down.
Thank you. Is this your place of business?
Yes. I'm a broker, Mr. Winters.
I see.
You, mentioned Italian Renaissance. Just what did you have in mind?
Venetian school in particular.
Oh. You know, of course, authentic Venetian things run a little high.
How high?
$300,000.
That's high enough. What is it?
A Montaigne.
Now, wait a minute.
Yes, I know it's hard to believe. It came to light during the war. I was very lucky.
You're positive it's authentic?
Do you want to see it?
No, that won't be necessary. Let me check my briefcase here.
I have the picture in my safe. I can get it out.
Just a minute. Yeah, here we are. How do you like this one?
Where did you get that?
Same place you got yours, Miss Brickley. Same artist, same convincing technique.
Who are you?
Winters. The name's Winters.
That's not what I mean. Where did you come from?
Don't worry about me, lady. I'm authentic. Let's stick to the Montaignes,
All right, Mr. Winters. Just how many of these are floating around?
2.
And how many know about the...
Forgery? 2. You and me. That is, since you took care of Donati.
That's a little crude.
All right, so you had it done. What's the difference? That still leaves 2. You'd be smart enough not to give the hired help your reasons.
You've got it all figured out, haven't you?
That's water over the dam. Let's talk about the pictures. We're hooked with each other, you know that.
That might not be so bad, Mr. Winters.
But better make it John.
All right, John.
You know, we've got a lot to talk over, C.L.
Yes, I know.
But since you're not quite the kind of a guy I expected to meet, why don't we switch the conference to a nightclub?
I'd like that.
Okay, pick you up around 8?
Fine.
Oh, don't worry.
About what?
I'll wear another suit. One that's pressed. You know, C.L., you don't dance at all like a stuffed shirt.
You like?
I like.
Tell me more.
Not at a business conference.
Oh, that again.
Lorraine Brickley. Why, darling, where have you been?
Hello, Mrs. Carlton. It's one of my clients.
When am I going to see you, dear? It's been an age.
I may have something to show you in a few days.
Good. Don't forget me, will you?
Don't worry.
Mrs. Carlton, you didn't tell me about her.
She has money, darling, but not the kind we're after.
Who does it boil down to?
They're pretty hard to find, you know. People who'll put out $500,000 for a pair of paintings. I put out a couple of feelers this evening before you arrived.
I beg your pardon, Miss Brickley.
Yes?
There's a call for you, a Mr. Gross.
Mr. Gross, what is...
Who's Mr. Gross?
He's, one of the clients I told you about.
He said it was quite important, miss.
Yes, of course. Excuse me, John. I'll be right back.
She gives your hand a little squeeze as she turns to leave the floor, floats past the row of ringside tables and out of the room. She is beautiful, isn't she, John? Slim, graceful, the satin of her evening gown clinging to her like a glistening white sheet. And for the moment, you forget everything else. The Montaignes, the $500,000, the wealthy clients, everything. Everything, that is, except that you're dealing with a killer who's as sure as you are that those paintings can never be sold as long as there are two minds in the world who know they're forgeries. If only she weren't so breathtaking, so beautiful.
What's on your mind,
Oh.
John? Don't
I didn't
get
see
up.
you.
Miss me?
Naturally. What about Mr. Gross?
Oh, that was nothing.
You said he was a client. What's on his mind?
Oh, he's interested in Renaissance art, you know.
Good. He knows about the Montaignes?
More or less.
What do you mean, more or less?
I told him I had something that would interest him.
Make an appointment?
Yes. As I told him I'd get in touch with him in a day or two. Oh, let's forget about business for now, shall we? The music's so wonderful. And I do love to dance with you, John.
You wish the rain didn't affect you this way, that you could approach the whole thing with a clear head. But it's something you've never known before, really. The music, the vibrant, thrilling feeling that sweeps over you as you dance with her. Her warm, low voice in your ear. But no matter how much you tell yourself that business is business, the feeling's still there the next morning when you arrive at her apartment. You pause for a moment before you ring. Decide once again that nothing must stand in the way of the picture deal and the $500,000.
Well, hello, partner.
Partner?
Any objections?
Didn't know I'd made the grade.
Oh, you have, definitely.
Oh?
Come in. Got something to show you.
Thanks. Well, didn't expect to find you in a laboratory apron. What's going on? What's this?
My laboratory. I've been putting your Montaigne over the jumps.
Jumps?
I photographed it 3 ways. X-ray, ultraviolet, and infrared. The negative's over on the rack drying.
Well,
Then I checked the colors with alcohol. Donati's a clever man,
was.
if you insist.
Yes, Donati was a clever man. Don't you think you might have been a little hasty in letting him go?
Still accusing me,
I can add up a column of figures as well as the other guy.
All right, John, have it your way.
I guess you were smart, though. It was a sure bet with one picture. With two, it's a gamble, isn't it? More than that.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
I don't want to be cruel. Just practical. Cigarette?
Thanks.
Well, what's next on the program, beautiful? Mr. Gross?
I don't know, John.
What do you mean you don't know? You're not getting cold feet, are you? You said he was interested.
Yes, I know, but
Well, that's good enough for me. If you don't want to see him, I will.
John, we've got to trust each other now. You know that.
Just make an appointment with that guy for me. I want to see him.
John, I don't know why I'm saying this. I've never said it before, but
What is it?
we could be awfully good friends.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'm very flattered. I got to be careful, though, you know. Playing with dynamite.
John,
I'm talking about Donati. You did it once. You could do it again.
I'm talking about us and what good friends we could be.
We'll discuss that at length after you get the pictures.
The pictures? What for?
Wrap 'em up, darling. We're going down to the Pennsylvania station.
Yes, sir?
I want to check this package.
John, what are you doing?
Just a minute, Lorraine. Here you are, clerk. $10.
10? Well, what do I do?
Just give me the claim check.
Okay. There you are.
Now watch. I tear it in half, see? Here, Lorraine, that's yours.
What are you doing?
Wait a minute, mister.
Put a
I
note
don't-
on the package, will you? You deliver it only when both halves of the claim check are presented. You get it?
But that's screwy. We don't
You
do
want
business-
that $10?
Okay, mister, you're the boss.
Thanks. Come on, Lorraine.
You know, I think this is all pretty silly.
Maybe it is. I do a lot of silly things for $250,000. But don't get me wrong, Angel. I trust you like my own mother. I'll just trust you a lot more after you fix up that appointment for me with your friend, Mr. Gross. How soon can you make it?
Why, I don't know, John. I'm not sure.
Let me handle it then. When can you get hold of him?
I'll call him tomorrow.
It isn't easy, is it, John? You leave her standing there in the station, fighting to get her out of your mind, your heart, knowing that you must never let her come between you and the business at hand, the appointment with Mr. Gross. The next evening, you go to her apartment, determined to see it through. As you walk down the hall, the door is open slightly. You hear her talking on the telephone. You stop still and listen.
No, there isn't going to be any deal, Mr. Gross. Forget I ever told you to come here at 11. It's off. Yes, I know what I told you, but that was before, and well, it's different now. I'm changing my plans. Yes, that's right. It's got to be this way for the present. Right. Goodbye.
You stand there for a full minute thinking, then make up your mind. Two can play that kind of a game, can't they, John? And you know the one who wins is the one who gets there first.
Yes?
It's me, CL, your partner.
Oh, John, come in. Where have you been all day? Why don't you call a guy?
Been waiting to hear from you. Did you get hold of Gross?
Yes. He's not interested, John.
Funny. That looked like a sure thing, didn't it? Guy has money, crazy about Italian pictures.
Well, there'll be others.
Sure. Just take a little time, huh?
It'll be worth it.
I suppose it will.
How about a drink?
I've got the car outside. Nice night. I thought you might like to go for a drive.
Sounds wonderful.
Maybe over to Jersey, huh? Across the George Washington Bridge.
I'll get my coat. Only be a minute.
Oh, take your time. No hurry.
It doesn't take long, does it, John? Now that you've made up your mind to it. Just a few miles of riding, talking idly, with the automatic hidden down beside you in the seat. Occasionally you glance from the road at her beautiful face in the moonlight. That's something you'll never forget. That face, with the moonlight working magic with her hair. It even looked beautiful a half hour later, when you looked at it for the last time. Only then it was very still, with the quiet, wax-like beauty of death. An hour later, you have dropped the automatic into the river, and you're back at her apartment. Both halves of the claim check in your pocket, going through the wastebasket next to the telephone.
Find that thing. Ah, here it is.
A little slip of paper with the name Gross and the telephone number.
Hello?
Mr. Gross?
He'll be back in a minute.
I'm calling for C.L. Brickley. Give Mr. Gross this message, will you?
Go ahead.
Miss Brickley says the appointment's on again. She changed her mind.
11 o'clock at the apartment.
Right. 11 o'clock at the apartment.
Well, let me give you a little tip. If the item is obtainable at the present time, your Signal service station has it, and in finest, nationally advertised quality. That goes for such major replacements as a new Purolator cartridge to renew your clogged-up oil filter. It goes for those everyday needs, such as whiz body and metal polish, spot remover, window cleaner. And also for essential services, such as putting a deep, long-wearing retread on those dangerously smooth tires, or recharging that run-down battery. Yes, you'll find your Signal dealer is much more than headquarters for Signal famous Go Farther gasoline and Signal premium motor oil. Wherever you see the big Signal circle sign in yellow and black, there you'll also find a complete line of services and quality accessories to help your car run better, look better, and last longer. And now back to the Whistler.
Yes, it was a long trail that finally ended in that police station near the East River. A trail that began in Venice with an artist who painted a pair of pictures in the manner of Montaigne and died because of them. Lieutenant Brady of Homicide has done his job now. The suspect has finally begun to crack.
Oh, stop it, will you? Stop it.
All right, I'll stop it. You ready to talk?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk.
Turn off the lights.
Right, Lieutenant.
All right. Let's have it, Mr. Gross.
The guy in Italy, Donati. I killed him for the Brickley dame.
Money?
Yeah.
What else? Why did she want him dead?
I don't know why. I didn't ask no questions. She sent me over to Italy to get him, and I did. When I got back, she called me and said there was one more job to do.
Money again, huh?
Yeah. But she called up the night I was supposed to bump the second guy and said the job was off. I went out, and when I got back, there was a message it was on again.
Go on.
I was to pick him up at her apartment at 11 o'clock. When I come by from, he was waiting there in front of the apartment. Big as life.
So that's how you happened to murder John Winters.
That's it. I guess the Brickley dame changed her mind.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Monday at 9. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Betty Lou Gerson and John McIntyre. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen, with story by Brian Thorne, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This is Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. And now for the radio program that has rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program. The mystery program that is unique among all mystery programs. Because you know who's guilty. You see his every move. You know his complete plans, even his innermost thoughts. Yet the final curtain always brings a startling surprise. In the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales, hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's the Whistler for the tops in entertainment. And for the tops in gasoline quality, it's Signal. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly independent signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. Small Town Girl.
The young man was tall, tanned, and impressive. There wasn't a guest at Mrs. Parkford Smith's cocktail party who would deny that his presence had livened the affair considerably. The hostess especially appreciated Mr. Derek Marlowe, his gentle flattery, and his absurdly amusing story.
Mr. Marlowe! Derek, you know that isn't true. It couldn't have happened that way.
Oh, but it did, Smitty. And the story was a rage on the continent. Bob Leland was there. You remember, don't you, Bob?
Yes, Derek, I remember.
You and Bob must have had some rare old times together during your student days.
Oh, we did. We did. We were always thinking of ways to break loose. Eh, Bob?
Yes, we were.
Now, Bob, in the interest of Anglo-American relations, you should have introduced us all to Derek a long time ago.
Oh, sorry, Mrs.
Oh, it's
Park.
all right, dear. We've made up for lost time. You are going to have to speak to him, though, Bob?
Speak to him?
Yes. I resent the fact that he hasn't let any of us in on his new business venture.
Now, we don't mix business and pleasure. Now, I believe you Americans invented that slogan.
Oh, yes, but we don't live by it. It's really quite the opposite.
That's right, Marlowe. Well, another time, perhaps. Besides, I think we have all the money we need now.
Derek.
Yes?
I'm going to have to run along. Could I see you a minute first?
Certainly.
Now, don't you keep him long.
Remember, you're going to tell us the story about the Duchess.
Yes. Oh, isn't he a darling?
We can go out on the terrace.
You're being very mysterious, old boy.
Okay, Derek, you can drop it. You're not the crown prince in front of me. This is where you get off.
Oh, now, my dear boy, you can't mean that.
But I do. I'm fed up, understand? Tired of having you use me as an entree to impose on my friends, to cheat them out of their money.
Really, Bob? Can I help it if your friends enjoy my company?
They wouldn't if they knew the truth about you.
And, do they know the truth about you, Bob? About that slight matter of your prison term during your 4 years of study in England?
Never mind.
Oh, it's all right. I'm not complaining, you know. After all, if we hadn't been cellmates at dear old Wandsworth.
You don't frighten me anymore, Marlowe.
I think I do. I've noticed that family reputations are just as important here in America as they are at home.
Perhaps. But I'm warning you right now. Stop fattening Mrs. Smith for the kill. She's not putting a cent into any of your deals.
On the contrary, I expect she'll insist on investing quite heavily. And if she doesn't, well, perhaps your father could be persuaded to put up a few thousand.
If you ever dared to go that far,
You'd what? We'd better understand each other right now, my dear ex-cellmate. I'll go as far as I like with anyone I choose to have you introduce me to. And there's nothing you can do about it. Not a thing.
No, Derek, you're not worried about Bob Leland's threats. Not for an instant. The offense that sent him to Wandsworth Prison while he was a student in England was a minor one. Little more than a college prank that backfired. But it did land him in a British prison. And with the importance of his father's position, it gives you the key you need to open wide the doors of society. That's what brought you here to America, isn't it? And living in Bob Leland's home, being accepted by his parents and introduced to his society friends, makes it all so easy. A few more weeks of gaining their confidence and you'll be satisfied to leave Bob alone, to move on out of his life, a much wealthier man than when you arrived. You don't see any more of Bob that evening,
And the next day you stroll down to the stables for your afternoon ride.
Oh, Mr. Marlowe.
Huh? Oh, hello.
Hello. I'll bet you don't even remember me. Allison Kingsley.
Alice?
I knew it. I was one of the many people you met at Mrs. Parkford, at Smitty's cocktail party yesterday. Bob introduced us.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, you're his fiancée.
Oh, not yet. And I won't be if he doesn't stop standing me up this way. We had a date to go riding.
Oh? Well, as an acquaintance of long standing, I can tell you that the only way to handle that habit of his is with a slight kick in the shins.
And how do you suggest I do that when he isn't here?
Simple. You go riding with me.
I see. I'll admit it's a temptation. But if he did show up...
He'd learn that you were a lady with a mind of your own.
All saddled up, Mr. Marlowe.
Right. Well, what do you say?
All right, I'll do it. But, of course, only as a lesson to Bob. Whoa, boy, whoa. Oh, that was wonderful.
You ride very well.
Thanks.
We ought to walk in, though. Cool the horses down.
Oh, suits me.
You know, Allison, this is much better than a cocktail party. I mean, to really get to know someone.
Oh? You think you know me now?
Like a book. You were born in Kansas. You come to the big city with ambitions to become a famous actress. You're a model by profession, awaiting the day when you'll get the big break. Unless Bob Leland talks you into marriage before that happens.
Now you're making fun of me.
Not at all. I admire you. In fact, I wish I could see you again, Allison.
Here now, just how hard do you want me to kick Bob's shins? He might not like it if...
Oh, Bob wouldn't mind, not with me. I'm the best friend he has. I'm even staying at his home until I return to England.
Yes, I know.
How about dinner, Allison? Perhaps tomorrow evening?
Well, I suppose I should convince Bob that I'm not just sitting around waiting for him.
Supposing I call you, what?
All right, Derek. Call me and we'll see.
I warn you, Derek, you'll go too far.
Really, old man, can I help it if Allison preferred to go riding with me?
I was late. There was a rather important matter I wanted to look into.
Then it's your own fault. Putting business before Allison.
No, it wasn't business. As a matter of fact, it concerned you, Derek.
Oh?
I got to thinking after our conversation last night. I decided to check on something, the little matter of your visa.
What about my visa?
I thought you'd been here a long time, too long. And I find out to my intense satisfaction that your stay in this country officially expires next week.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Well, don't weep any unnecessary tears for me. You see, I won't be leaving quite that soon.
No?
No. These official matters take time. The immigration authorities are frightfully busy these days. It'll probably be several weeks before they get around to their routine checkup. And by that time, I'll have things quite well in hand.
Oh, I see. Except that it might not take weeks if someone called your overstay to their attention.
You haven't done that, have you?
No.
I wouldn't if I were you.
And why not?
Because if you do, Bob, I'll kill you.
What did you say?
I said I'll kill you. You see, I've been planning this little visit to America for a long time. Ever since our college days together at dear old Wandsworth. And I won't stand by and see my plans destroyed.
You really mean that, don't you?
Try me, and you'll find out.
With the prologue of Small Town Girl, the Signal Oil Company brings you another strange story by The Whistler. But now a timely warning. Don't let your 4th of July weekend be spoiled by tire trouble, or even worse, by the kind of an accident that faulty tires can cause. There's still time to replace those smooth, dangerous old tires with new Lee Super Deluxe tires at your Signal service station. And when you choose Lee Super Deluxe tires, you're making one of today's best investments in safety and satisfaction. The broader, flatter riding surface of this completely new type tire has extra rubber in it for extra long mileage. And the 16 cleaning edges on the 8-rib tread guarantee quicker stopping plus greater non-skid protection. In addition, you'll enjoy easier turning and steering and the way this new type tire absorbs road shocks. Yet you pay no more for a Lee Super Deluxe tire than for ordinary first-line brands. And right now, Signal dealers are offering special trade-in allowances plus liberal credit terms. So stop by your Signal dealers tonight or tomorrow, sure. You'll be surprised how little it'll cost to start off on your 4th of July trip with new 8-rib Lee Super Deluxe tires. And now back to the Whistler.
That makes it a stalemate, doesn't it, Derek? You'll use the fine art of threat with Bob Leland, and now he has a threat of his own. You wonder if he really would go to the immigration authorities, and it worries you, doesn't it? You need time to plant your deal with Mrs. Parkford Smith, time to nurture it and watch it grow. You realize you've got to get the upper hand again, to slow Bob down. And then you think of it. Allison, the girl Bob's in love with, the one person he wouldn't want to hurt, wouldn't want to learn about the sentence he served in that British prison. You decide that you can use Allison Kingsley to advantage, and so you press hard to arrange that dinner date, and then another and another, until you can sense that she's becoming quite fond of you, helping even more than you'd counted on.
You know something, Derek? I know a lady who's positively captivated by you.
Really, Allison?
Really?
That's a delightful coincidence. You see, I know a man who...
Oh, now, wait a minute. The lady I speak of, she's Mrs. Parkford Smith.
Oh, I thought...
No, you didn't. Anyway, I had lunch with Smitty today.
Oh, the old girl's really quite fond of you, isn't she?
Oh, she's been wonderful. She's sponsor of the little theater group, you know. She's helped me more than I can say. But that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, what then?
Derek, why don't you talk to her? Send her the brochures. Let her in on that venture of yours, whatever it is.
You, really think she'd like to invest something?
I know it. She practically begged me to say something. And she has confidence in you, Derek. Just as I have.
Allison, you're a very fine person. If I thought for a moment there was a chance...
Derek, don't spoil anything.
No, I mean it.
You'll be sailing off to England as soon as you've wound up your business here. I've known that all along. You'd never let yourself think seriously about an American girl.
Why not? Why not, Allison? We get along so beautifully.
But it would tie you down, Derek. Perhaps keep you here in this country.
Oh, keep me in this country, but... Why, yes. Yes, it might do that. Allison?
Yes, Derek?
There's a moon tonight. What do you say if we get into the car and have a drive down by the sea?
Do you really want to?
Yes, I do want to. Very much. Well, here we are. Right back to your front door, safe and sound. Had fun?
Oh, it's been a perfect evening, Derek.
I'll see you upstairs.
No, I'm afraid we disturbed my roommate. She goes to bed quite early.
Roommate? I didn't know you shared your apartment with anyone.
Oh, yes. Emma Shoup, a girl from my hometown. You've never looked at the mailbox.
Emma Shoup, Allison Kingsley.
Yes. We've shared an apartment ever since I arrived in New York.
Do you think your friend Miss Shoup would mind so much? You know, you've never once asked me in.
I'm afraid she would. Emma's a small-town girl. She's wonderful, actually, but she doesn't approve of some of my boyfriends, especially when they keep me out this late.
Oh, I see. The ogre guarding the beautiful princess, is that it?
Something like that.
Well, perhaps I'll eventually get on her good side and charm her into submission.
Perhaps. Well, anyway, it's pretty late tonight. Good night, Derek. And thanks again.
Not at all. You know, Allison, I hope we can have many more evenings together.
Derek, Sometimes I don't know whether to believe you or not. I'd like to be sure, but...
You can be. You can depend on me, Allison. I mean what I say.
You are sincere now, aren't you, Derek? And when Allison mentioned that marriage might keep you in this country, she gave you an idea. Yes, it's the answer to your problem. A wedding might not ensure permanent residence in America, but at least there'd be a long delay. Enough time to feather your nest beautifully before returning to England. So the next morning you call Mrs. Parkford Smith, arrange to send her the brochures. And you're delighted when she offers to invest $75,000 with you. However, there'll be a short delay, a matter of a week or so before you can get the money. So there's nothing to do but wait. The days drag by slowly. And on the morning of the third day, as you're about to leave the house, you run into Bob downstairs.
Morning, Derek. Going out again?
Oh, Bob. Well, how's the stranger? Where have you been keeping yourself these days?
I've been around here. It's been rather pleasant having the place to myself for a change. You've been quite busy, haven't you, Derek?
Quite.
Oh, by the way, there's a letter for you. There on the hall table.
A letter? Oh. Oh, I wonder who could... It's from the immigration office.
Yes, the immigration office.
Mr. Derek Marlowe, care of Mr. Robert Leland, 1822 Oakdale Road. Dear Mr. Marlowe, this is to inform you that as of midnight, July the 2nd, your passport and necessary documents covering entry into the United States will have expired and... You did this. You notified them.
I didn't do anything at all, Derek. I'm sure they have routine ways of checking
You want me out of this country.
Really? How can you say that, old chap?
And not just because of your friends. That isn't all you're afraid of, is it, Bob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. If you don't, you're the only one who hasn't noticed. All right, Bob. You asked for this.
I haven't asked for anything, and I didn't set up the immigration laws. You have to get out legally. Could I have caused that?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But you think you've won, don't you? Because this letter gives me only a few days more. Well, we'll see about that, Bob. Perhaps I have a surprise for you. A big surprise.
There's still a chance, Derek, to stay with your scheme. To get your hands on Mrs. Parkford Smith's $75,000. Only you'll have to propose to Allison a little sooner. You hope Allison won't think you're rushing things as you hurry to her apartment, anxious to have everything settled before the immigration authorities pay a call.
Yes? Oh, Derek.
I had to see you, Allison. I couldn't stay away. May I come in?
But, Derek...
I know, Emma Shoup, but you'll just have to let me explain. I must talk to you, Emma or no Emma.
I'm afraid you won't be bothered with Emma anymore, Derek.
What? You don't mean that she's leaving?
Yes. Emma's leaving.
Just like that?
Just like that.
You, quarreled, did you?
Yes. You can call it a quarrel.
May I come in?
If you wish.
So, dear old Emma's moving out. Going back to the small town, is she?
Yes. She's going back where she belongs. She's packed and ready to take the train for home. In another 15 minutes, she'll be pulling out of Pennsylvania Station.
Well, can't say I'm sorry.
No. I don't suppose you would be, Derek.
Look here, darling. I didn't come here to discuss Emma Shoup. Allison, the reason I had to see you rushed over here like this, well, it's something I've got to ask you. Right away.
Oh?
Allison, the other night, what you said about my staying in this country. Well, I've decided I like it here. I like it very much.
I see.
Do you know why?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Allison, darling, you're not making this any easier for me, but I love you. I want you to be my wife. I want you to marry me.
Marry you?
Why are you laughing?
You don't love me. You never have. You've been using me to get to Smitty, to strike at Bob in some way. I don't know what it is, but Bob's in some sort of trouble, isn't he? And you know about it.
No, that isn't it, Allison.
Don't tell me you're his best friend. Or anyone's.
Allison!
You see, Derek, Mrs. Smith wasn't quite as gullible as you assumed. Those brochures you sent her, the entire proposition, she had her attorneys check it thoroughly. They also checked on you. She called me about it.
So, what are you going to do?
I've already done it. You'll have a visitor any day now, Mr. Derek Marlowe. From the immigration office. I've told them all about you.
You? You told them?
The moment I found out, yes.
You made a fool of me. An absolute fool.
What's the matter, Derek? Can't you take a bit of your own... Derek, what are you going to do? You
made a fool out of me.
It happened swiftly, Derek. A few wild, unreasoning moments, and then you're standing over her, trembling, terrified at the realization that you've killed her. And just as suddenly, you know that you've got to find a way out. This is far more than attempted fraud, isn't it, Derek? It can mean your life. And then as you stand there, forcing yourself to think, something comes back to you. Your conversation with Allison when you first arrived at the apartment.
Emma's leaving.
You, quarreled, did you?
Yes, you can call it a quarrel. She's going back home. In another 15 minutes, she'll be pulling out of Pennsylvania Station.
Yes, Derek. Whether there actually was a quarrel or not, it's your only out. And you're certain that you can make it seem that way. You slip out of the apartment quietly, leave the building without being seen. 20 minutes later, you're back, and on your way to Allison's apartment with the house manager.
Terribly sorry to bother you like this, Mrs. Fremont, but when Miss Kingsley didn't answer my ring...
You say you heard someone in there with her a while ago?
Yes, they seem to be quarreling.
Oh, any idea who it was?
Well, I'd rather not say.
Well, we'd better talk to her.
Perhaps I'd better wait for you.
All right. She might be laying down. I'll just... Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe.
Yes? What is it? Oh. Good Lord.
She's dead. The poor thing's dead. Somebody's killed her.
Don't get excited, Mrs. Fremont, and don't touch anything. We've got to call the police right away.
The police, yes.
And when they get here, I may be able to help. I'm quite sure I know who did this.
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, since next Monday, July 4th, you'll be celebrating the 172nd birthday of independence for America. It's interesting to note that since the war, there has been a tremendous rebirth of that independent spirit as more and more veterans go into business for themselves. That's particularly gratifying to us at Signal, because since the very beginning, Signal products have been sold only through independent dealers. At first, there were just a handful of them in Southern California. But drivers liked Signal products and services so well that the Signal family grew and grew, until today there are almost 2,000 Signal stations serving 6 western states from Canada to Mexico. Now, obviously, there must be good reasons why so many drivers have switched to Signal. To discover them for yourself, stop by your nearby Signal station before the 4th of July weekend and fill up with Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline. You'll like it. And at independent Signal stations, you'll see a fine example of the American way of doing business that has made and kept our land such a great place in which to live and make a living. And now back to the Whistler.
It's working perfectly so far, isn't it, Derek? The police had very little to ask in the preliminary investigation. And at headquarters, waiting outside Lieutenant Anderson's office, you have plenty of time to go over and over the story in your mind. Exactly what you must tell them. Yes, Derek, you have all the answers. And you had no trouble giving them convincingly when the routine questioning began.
And, well, that's all there is to it, Lieutenant. You can understand how shocked I was when Mrs. Fremont called me in and I saw poor Alice.
Yeah, sure, we know about that. Now, let's see if I've got this straight. You went to the apartment the first time and heard her arguing with a roommate. Could you tell what the argument was about?
Well, yes. That's why I didn't ring. I didn't want to embarrass Allison. They were quarreling over me.
I see.
Allison and I were going to be married. Her roommate, Emma Shoup, felt that she wasn't being fair to Bob Leland.
Leland, eh? Sergeant, you might as well bring him in here now.
Yes, sir. Leland, in here.
Lieutenant, Oh, so they finally caught up with you, did they, Derek?
I'm afraid that's a bit of wishful thinking, Leland. And out of place, as usual.
Never mind, you two. Save it. Sit down.
If you don't mind, Lieutenant, I hate to sit here chatting with him. After all, the girl I was in love with has been murdered. And they're not doing anything...
Oh, yes, we are, Marlowe. The railroads will be checked, the airports and bus stations. We'll get this Emma Shoup in plenty of time.
Emma Shoup? Wait a minute. What about Emma Shoup?
Just before Miss Kingsley was murdered, Marlowe here went to her apartment. Heard the two of them arguing.
Arguing? Allison
and Emma Shoup.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Sorry to disappoint you, old man, but what they had to say to each other was pretty violent.
You told the lieutenant that?
It happens to be the truth, Leland.
Is it, Derek? And this is one time when you've stretched the truth too far. There wasn't any argument, Lieutenant. There couldn't have been.
No? And why not?
Well, I guess it was the sort of thing only a small-town girl would do. But when Emma Shoup first came out here from Kansas, she stumbled on a simple trick to protect herself from phonies like you, Derek. She put two names on her mailbox. Her real name, Emma Shoup, and the name she hoped to make famous.
Allison Kingsley.
That's right, Lieutenant. Emma Shoup and Allison Kingsley were two names for the same girl.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Wednesday night at this same time. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speeds, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Paul Cavanaugh and Lorette Philbrandt. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Leslie Edgley and music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Remember, next Wednesday at the same time, another strange tale by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program in radio history. And Signal gasoline is tops, too, tops in quality. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly dealer-owned Signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. Money is the root of all evil.
Some people spend more time scheming how to get money dishonestly than it would take to earn it honorably. Frank Davidson was one of these. For years, he'd been building an alibi to cover his many dishonorable activities by telling everyone who'd listen that money was the root of all evil. At the same time, he was scheming to get as much money as he could from his uncle George Davidson, who had not only built a fortune, but had also accumulated the love and respect of his fellow citizens. Yes, in bettering himself, George Davidson had likewise helped thousands of others comfortably employed in various Davidson enterprises. As purchasing agent for the Davidson Manufacturing Company, Frank Davidson was in a favorable position to add, through shady and illegitimate means, substantial sums to the liberal salary his uncle paid him. He'd been getting away with this grafting for years until he clashed with Jim Duran, the city's most ruthless racketeer and gangster.
Hey, Davidson, you're a pretty smart boy. Oh? A lot smarter than people around town think you are. You must net yourself a pretty neat little sum every month.
You're crazy, Duran. The commissions I get...
Commissions? That's pretty cute. I love the way you keep calling that dough you steal commissions.
Well, they are commissions. As buyer for the Davidson Manufacturing Company, I consider every bid that comes in.
Quit kidding, Davidson. For the last 2 years, you've been buying second and third-rate cement, plaster, and steel. Your uncle's been billed for grade A prices. You've been pocketing the difference, and the kickbacks from the fellas you've been dealing with. I don't think your uncle would like it at all if he knew what you were doing.
Well, I can't figure where it concerns you, do I?
Everything that happens in this town concerns me. I don't like guys that give all their business to my competitors.
Competitors?
Sure. A couple of months ago, I formed a new company, the Mid-City Service Corporation. We're a sort of a buying and selling agency. We buy and sell steel, cement, plaster, practically everything that Davidson Manufacturing Company uses.
Look, Duran, I don't make enough to split.
I think you do. And I'll tell you why. First of all, your salary is $6,000 a year. And for a guy making $6 grand a year, you cover a lot of territory. In October, you dropped $700 in 1 week at Eddie Sansoni. During November, you dropped a few.
Eddie said he'd keep his mouth shut.
Eddie works for me. For Christmas, you gave your girlfriend, Helene Franklin, an $1,800 convertible. Last week, you gave her a $1,000 engagement ring. Yeah. You sure do okay for a guy making $6,000 a year.
All right, Duran, so I do okay. Where do you come in?
Now, that's simple. We'll handle your deals for you. We'll take care of everything for, say, $150 a week. But retroactive for 6 months.
You're out of your mind.
You've been buying from my competitors a lot longer than that.
But I'd owe you $3,900 in back money.
Sure. But look how safe you'll be. If anything goes wrong, you won't appear at all. You can just say you had reason to believe the Mid-City Service Corporation was okay.
I can't raise that kind of dough.
What's the matter with the old man?
My uncle?
Yeah, he's a nice old guy. Takes pretty good care of you, from what I hear.
Yeah, but he'd never give me an amount that big without a reason.
Give him a reason. Tell him you lost it at Eddie Sansoni. Tell him Eddie's got your IOUs, and he's going to give them to the newspapers or something. The old man will hate to have a scoundrel. Besides, it'll be a good investment for him. We furnish protection, too.
Protection?
Yeah. We'll make sure no accidents happen to his employees. Especially his purchasing agent. Oh, one more thing. See that your uncle don't find out about this deal. He might take a notion to talk to the police or somebody. That'd be pretty unhealthy. For you.
Well, Frank, when you began your double dealing, you didn't dream you'd be interfering with the activities of Jim Duran, did you? Duran knows everything about you, doesn't he? And from now on, he wants in. And you know he's going to expect that $3,900 a week from Friday. You'll have to talk to your uncle about this, won't you, Frank?
All right, Frank. Let's have it. What's wrong now? Well, you're not going to like it, Uncle George. But it's the same old thing. I need money. $3,900. Now, there's no use beating around the bush. I owe it to Eddie Sansoni.
Sansoni? The gambler?
That's right.
And now you expect me to get you out of this difficulty as I have a dozen. You know, Frank, you have an idea that because I happen to have earned a good deal of money, it's your job to spend it.
Why not? What else is money for?
Oh, but you're wrong, Frank. You're terribly wrong. Money is a trust, a very serious trust. Wisely used, it makes for a better community. And I'm certainly not going to give you $3,900 to hand over to a crooked gambler.
But, Uncle George, listen, you don't get it. The man I owe is Eddie Sansoni. He's a killer. I've only got till next Friday to pay up.
Nonsense. Just tell the police.
You mean you won't let me have the money for Sansoni?
Naturally not. Why, it would be the worst thing I could do for you, Frank. And another thing, and this is for your own good. Beginning Monday, you're going to work in the factory. This job as purchasing agent hasn't done you any good.
Now, wait a minute, Uncle George. If you're going to leave me the business anyway...
I'm not going to leave you the business. If I did, there wouldn't be any business in 5 years.
But you always said it would all be mine someday. Or even in your will.
I'm changing my will, Frank. Just as soon as my lawyer returns from Washington next week.
You mean you're cutting me out of your will permanently?
Well, that depends. Maybe I'll change my mind in a year or two if you really settle down. And I hope you will. Meantime, I owe it to the employees and the people who put their savings into this business to protect their interests.
An unpleasant morning, isn't it, Frank? So unpleasant you quickly leave the office and go to see your girlfriend, Helene. After all, Helene understands you, and like you, she believes that money is the root of all evil. That is, other people's money. You tell her about Duran, about Uncle George cutting you out of his will, all your difficulties. Helene is not only sympathetic, she's very practical, too.
Your uncle can't do a thing like that, cutting you out of his will of all the
He's doing it. Just as soon as his lawyer gets back from Washington.
When will that be?
Sometime next week.
Oh. He hasn't cut you out yet, Angel.
Oh, what difference does that make? He won't change his mind.
Oh, a lot of things can happen in a week, man.
Such as?
Take a look at that headline in tonight's paper.
Wealthy playboy claiming love net. I don't get that.
Suppose your uncle had a little love net, baby.
The closest thing Uncle George has to a love nest is his little cabin out at Clear Lake where he goes to rest supplication. And as far as girls are concerned, he doesn't even know they're alive.
You've got a secretary, haven't you?
Of course.
Oh, from what you say, he pays her a lot of money.
Naturally, she's been with him a long time. Besides, Bill Lawton, her husband, was very badly hurt in an accident a while back and hasn't been able to work since.
From what you've told me, Bill's not very happy about it.
No, he says he's miserable.
Well, suppose Bill Lawton were to think your uncle's interest in marrying him, you know, something more than just a girl.
Mm-hmm. When the mood he's in, you'll probably see headlines bigger than the... What? Elaine? I think you've hit on a wonderful idea. A wonderful idea. But it takes time.
A week's a long time, Frank. When it's all you've got.
Yeah, it is. And this is one time I'm going to move fast.
With the prologue of Money is the Root of All Evil, the Signal Oil Company is bringing you another strange story by The Whistler. You've heard me tell about the more thorough, more conscientious attention cars get at Signal service stations, because each Signal dealer owns his own business and has a personal interest in keeping your goodwill. Well, typical of this is the fan belt and radiator hose checkup now being offered free by Signal dealers throughout the West from Canada to Mexico. Being made of rubber, your fan belt and radiator hose not only wear out, but deteriorate from age. Yet few persons ever think to check them until they fail completely and cause serious trouble. That's why this free signal checkup is not only unique, but a real service that every driver will be wise to take advantage of. What's more, if you should discover that your fan belt or radiator hose are in such worn condition that you feel it's wise to replace them, then your signal dealer can, in most cases, do this while you wait. So drop by your nearest signal dealer soon and ask him for this free checkup of your fan belt and radiator hose. It's one of a complete line of safety services offered by signal dealers to help your car run better and last longer. And now back to the Whistler.
Well, Frank, Elaine gave you quite an idea, didn't she? It would certainly make things easy for both of you if Bill Lawton got the wrong idea about his wife, Mary, being involved with your wealthy Uncle George and killed him in a fit of jealous rage. No one could pin anything on you either. After your years of hypocritical preaching that money is the root of all evil, you're sure nobody would ever connect you with your uncle's sudden death. But you know you'll have to act fast, plant the seed of suspicion in Bill Lawton's mind. So a few moments after leaving Helene's apartment, you're in Bill Lawton's living room.
Well, Bill, how are things going? Okay. I guess it gets pretty lonesome sitting around the house all day, huh?
Oh, I manage.
Yeah, I know how it is.
But at least I can't keep living on Mary's dough. I didn't marry her to get myself a meal ticket.
Well, if Mary doesn't object, why should you?
It's up to me to be working, not her.
Wow. I wouldn't worry too much about it, Bill. After all, my uncle's pretty generous to her.
Oh, no. Nice old guy. But I'll feel a whole lot better when I'm paying the bills.
I know what. Uncle George always gets his money's worth.
I don't know. Mary's a pretty thrifty secretary.
And a pretty neat addition to the office, too. I don't blame Uncle George for keeping her to himself.
Yeah. Been awfully busy down there lately, hasn't it?
Busy? Nothing. It's practically dead. Oh, but then things always slow up this time of year.
Yes. But Mary's been working overtime 2 nights last week.
She has? I didn't know that.
Oh, wait a second. Besides being purchasing agent, you're sort of an all-around assistant here, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if you work Blake, how come you don't know about it?
Oh, well, I'm out calling on clients most of the time.
Deal about Mary working nights when things are so slow.
Well, as far as that's concerned, I don't either. But then Uncle George does a lot of things he doesn't tell me about.
Don't worry about it, Bill.
Listen, why don't you come into town for lunch someday soon? It'll do you good.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Anything to see your uncle and my wife.
What? What on earth made you think of a thing like that?
I've been thinking about it for quite a while.
Well, you've planted the seed, Frank. You've set Bill to wondering in earnest about your Uncle George and his wife, Mary. And now you must nurture that seed so it will sprout and grow quickly. The next day, Bill himself makes it easy for you.
Frank Davidson speaking.
This is Bill Lawton, Frank. You busy?
I'm not too busy to talk to you, boy. What's on your mind?
You run out to my place for a few minutes.
Well, I guess so, if it's important.
It's important to me.
Okay, fella, I'll be right out.
You know what he wants, don't you, Frank? And you're sure you've got all the answers, the right answers. You're sure of yourself. Please, too, as you reach for your hat. And then your phone rings once more.
Hello, Frank Davidson speaking.
You know who this is, Frank?
Yes, it's Jim.
Never mind the name. Thought I told you not to mention our little conversation with your uncle.
I didn't, Jim, honestly. I told him exactly what you told me to tell him.
Now, that's funny. A couple of guys with badges came over this morning and asked me to book you to the Mid-City Service Company.
Well, I didn't have anything to do with it.
I hope not. You're safe. Yes. Gonna be too bad for you.
Duran? Hello? Duran?
Leaving your office following Duran's phone call, you know you have to move fast. You're sure if your plans go through, you'll have no trouble stalling off Duran until you come into control of your uncle's fortune. And as you enter Bill Lawton's apartment and note the grim expression on his face, you're equally sure your plans for the death of your uncle, through Bill Lawton, will work. You handle Bill to perfection.
Right. Tell me the truth about your uncle and my wife.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Bill. If you
I said the truth, Frank.
I'm telling you the truth. As a matter of fact, we were crazy when we even gave a thought to the 2 nights Mary worked overtime last week. You know what? I found out Uncle George wasn't even at the office those nights.
He wasn't? And what was Mary doing?
Uncle George took out his work to the cabin at Clear Lake. He often does that when he's snowed under.
And Mary worked in town?
Naturally. At least I thought. Where else?
Nice try, Frank. But it doesn't gel. Mary told me she took 40 pages of dictation. If he was at the cabin at Clear Lake, she was too.
Well, now, Bill, maybe you're just jumping to conclusions. Wait a minute, Bill. What are you going to do with that gun?
Nothing right now. Just wanted to be sure it was here and loaded. Next time Mary tells me she's working at night, I'm going to go out to your uncle's cabin at Clear Lake.
Bill, you're nuts.
And if I find what I think I'll find, this gun's going to get quite a workout.
Hi, Bill, I'm home. Oh, hello, Frank. So what on earth are you doing with that pistol?
Oh, he was just showing it to me now.
It sounds making me nervous. For goodness sake, put it back on the desk, Bill. Bill?
Okay, Mary.
And when have you become interested in firearms, Frank?
I got myself into a jam with Jim Durant. Eddie Sansoni.
Jim Duran, a gangster?
I said Eddie Sansoni. He's pushing me pretty hard. And, Bill thought that I might need some protection, so he offered me his revolver.
Ridiculous, Frank. Why don't you go to the police?
You don't know what to think.
Well, at least tell your uncle he must have money before.
Money. That's all I ever hear. Sansoni's got plenty, but he wants more. My uncle's loaded with it, and he keeps working. Everybody talks about money. Everybody wants money. It's like I've always said. Money is the root of all evil. So you take right now. It wouldn't hurt Uncle George to just help me out one more time.
I don't think you're being very fair. Your uncle's been wonderful to you.
He's been wonderful to you, too, hasn't he, baby?
He's been wonderful to us, Bill.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Kitty. Don't let my troubles upset you. Thanks for offering me a gun, Bill. But I guess Mary's right. Carrying a gun would be silly. I'll see you at the office tomorrow, Mary. So long, Bill.
Long, Frank.
You realize that your big problem now is to get your uncle and Mary together at your uncle's cabin at Clear Lake. And this should be easy. But a day passes, then another, and another. Finally, on the 4th day, half your problem is solved as Uncle George summons you to his office.
Frank, you wouldn't mind dining out this evening, would you?
Oh, no, why?
Well, I thought I'd spend the night at the cabin.
Well, that's a good idea, Uncle George. You go ahead. I'll probably do a little work at the office.
Now, Frank, solving the other half of your problem should be very simple. You can play on Mary's loyalty to your uncle and the company, and she'll agree to anything you suggest. So a few minutes after your uncle leaves, you stop at Mary's desk.
Mary, would you mind working with me tonight so we can have that Carson estimate ready in the morning?
Oh, Frank. You know how Bill hates to have me out at night.
Oh, I don't think you'll mind. He understands you have to work overtime occasionally. No, I'd hate to see us lose that Carson account.
Okay, I'll phone him right away.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Mary. I'll see you at the office about 7:30, huh?
That was easy, wasn't it, Frank? You can see the expression on Bill Lawton's face when Mary phones about working late. You can even see him hang up the phone, cross the room to his desk, open the drawer and remove his revolver, go out to his car and start for Clear Lake. So you go out for a quick snack, smoke impatiently until 7:30, then go to the office where Mary is waiting for you.
Hi, Mary. I sure do get bad breaks. You won't be able to help me after all.
Now, Frank, don't tell me.
Uncle George wants you to go out to the cabin in Clear Lake right away.
Why? He didn't say anything
He got me. All I know is he got a telegram before he left. Then he told me to get in touch with you and tell you to come out right away with your notebook. He says it's very important.
Guess there's nothing else to do.
Uncle George said to use the company car, so I put it out in front for you.
Okay.
Here's the keys.
Thank you, Frank. Oh, say, did you hear about Jim Duran being arrested?
No, I didn't. Is he in jail?
No, he's out on bail. Well, see you tomorrow, Frank. Hope you get that cosmo estimate out all right.
Don't worry, everything will be taken care of tonight. It has to be.
Well, there it is, Frank. The last detail fitted into place. But you have to make certain there are no mistakes. You hurry out to your own car, pick up Helene, and head towards Clear Lake. Your car roars past Mary's car within a few miles, and you leave her behind. Suddenly, your heart almost stops beating. Other headlights following you along the highway. Jim Duran. It must be Jim out on bail, and you're sure he's out to get you. But if tonight goes according to plan, you'll have more than $1 million, and Jim Duran will be a problem no longer. You park some 300 yards from the cabin. There's no sign of the other car. You tell Helene to keep the motor running and walk towards the cabin. Halfway there, you spot Bill Lawton's car parked behind a tree with a clear view of the cabin, where Uncle George has already turned on the light. All you need to do now is wait for Mary to arrive, and then her husband, Bill Lawton, will do the rest. And you haven't long to wait. Mary steps down from the company car and walks rapidly to the cabin and enters the open door. Your heart beats quickly as you watch Bill open the door of his car, slip out without a sound, walk slowly to the cabin, and enter the open door. For a moment, everything is quiet. Then you hear the sound you've been waiting for.
Bill, what are you doing here?
The Whistler will return in just a moment with a strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a word about these chilly nights and mornings we've been having. To be sure your car will start pronto the instant you touch the starter, you naturally want to be sure you're choosing the gasoline that tops in quality. But how can the average driver measure gasoline quality? Why, by mileage, of course, which explains why we're so proud of Signal's good mileage, which has made it known throughout the West, from Canada to Mexico, as the Go Farther gasoline. You see, there's only one way today's Signal gasoline can give you such good mileage. That's by helping your motor run more efficiently. And when your motor runs more efficiently, you just naturally enjoy quicker starting, faster pickup, smoother knock-free power. In other words, the superior performance you expect of a superior gasoline. That's why Signal says, to be sure of the tops in gasoline quality, there are just two things to remember. One, it takes extra quality to go farther. And two, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
When you hear the shot from Bill's gun, you're sure your worries are behind you, aren't you, Frank? Tomorrow you'll be head of Davidson Enterprises. You can marry Helene, pay off Duran. Your lies about your Uncle George and his secretary, Bill Lawton's wife, work like a charm, assuring him and arousing him to the jealous fury culminating in the shooting you've just heard. You're almost jubilant as you run to your car, tell Helene the good news, and step on the gas. A moment later, you feel differently. That strange car is right behind you again. Now you're sure it's Duran, the gangster who believes you're responsible for his arrest. You want to stop, explain things, but you're afraid. And you're sure that once he knows of your uncle's death, you can handle him. You've got to get away.
You press down on the gas.
Why so fast?
That car behind us, Helene. Duran.
Oh, how do you know?
I just know, that's all.
Soon you're doing 50, then 60, then 70, then 75.
Be careful, Frank. Slow down that curve. Bring around.
Where am I?
In the Davidson Memorial Hospital. And you're going to be all right.
How about Elaine, the girl who was with me?
She's pretty badly hurt, but she'll recover. And we hope the plastic surgery may help her safe.
Hello, Davidson. Who are you? Chief of Police Roberts. Lucky for you, we were following you last night when you had that crash. If we hadn't been, you and your girlfriend would be dead pigeons. You mean it wasn't Duran? No, it was the police, all right. You talked too much the day Mary Lawton came home and found you and her husband fooling with that gun. She tipped us off. We've been tailing you ever since, for your own protection. Incidentally, Bill Lawton told us how you tried to get him to kill your uncle with your lies about him and Mary.
Kill my uncle? It's insane. Just because Bill Lawton might have gotten mixed up on something I said doesn't mean a thing. His word against mine. In a few days, I'll be president of the Davidson Manufacturing Company. You'll be...
Wait a minute. I've got a little surprise for you. Come in, please.
Uncle George.
Yes, Frank. Uncle George.
But I thought...
Yeah. You thought they were dead, didn't you?
They were quite harmless. Blanks. Mary substituted. If she hadn't, we wouldn't be here.
Yes, Davidson, that phony alibi you tried to build, that line about money is the root of all evil, isn't going to get you out this time.
It's too bad you never understood the right use of money, Frank.
You're like a lot of others, Davidson. Belittling money, success, misquoting.
Uncle George, you taught me to believe the Bible. The Bible says money's the root of all evil.
No, Frank, no. The Bible says that love of money is the root of all evil, not money itself. There's a difference, Frank. A big difference.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Wednesday night at this same time. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal has asked me to remind you, to get the most driving pleasure, drive at sensible speed, be courteous, and obey traffic regulations. It may save a life, possibly your own. Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week. The Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, stay tuned for the mystery program that is unique among all mystery programs. Because even when you know who is guilty, you always receive a startling surprise at the final curtain. In the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline, invites you to sit back and enjoy another strange story. by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now for the Signal Oil Company, The Whistler's strange story. Lady in Waiting.
Gene Collins' feelings didn't match the day at all. It was spring in San Francisco, and the city had a way of catching the spirit of such occasions. Gene entered a substantial-looking office building, paused near a flight of stairs, her eyes examining the directory, until they came to rest on John Bradley, attorney at law, room 208. Gene went up the stairs, forcing herself, determined to keep the appointment, even though she was more afraid than ever. When she opened the door, the secretary ushered her into Bradley's office.
Oh, hello. You're Miss Jean Collins.
Yes, I called.
Yes, of course. Sit down, Miss Collins.
Thank you.
You seem nervous. Is there something?
It's just that I'm not sure you can help me, Mr. Bradley, and no one else knows what I'm about to tell you.
And no one else will. Whether I handle the case or not. That make it easier?
Yes, much. Well, it's quite simple, in a way. The facts, I mean. You see, I was keeping company with someone a number of months ago. At the time, I thought he was a very fine man.
Go on.
I wasn't in love with him, but he was kind and thoughtful and in love with me. I only tell you that so you understand.
I do understand.
Well, anyway, he wanted me to marry him. He said we'd go away, travel around the world for a few years. He kept talking about that. I'm afraid that waiting for me to give him an answer is what kept me here.
Well, the case isn't too unusual yet, Miss Collins.
I haven't told you his name. He's Frank Hodgson.
Hodgson? Not the one...
Yes. Believe me, I didn't know any more about that part of his life than anyone else. He never told me. And to meet him, Mr. Bradley, you'd never guess. He was a perfect gentleman. I'd never met anyone who...
He got 20 years, didn't he?
Yes.
I remember reading about it. Quite a list of charges. You doubt his guilt, is that it? Want me to...
No, Mr. Bradley, that isn't it.
Well, I'm glad. The evidence against him at the trial was pretty conclusive.
Yes, I know. I want you to do something else. Maybe you won't be able to, I'm not sure. Frank might be stubborn about it.
Have you seen him?
No, he refused to see me. My name never came up as far as the rest of the world knows. I never even knew him.
Mm-hmm. Then your problem?
Every month, in the mailbox at my apartment, I find an envelope filled with currency.
That's a problem?
You don't understand. I know that somehow Frank Hodgson's sending that money. I want it stopped. I haven't touched a cent of it. I don't want to. But I thought if a lawyer talked to him, explained to Frank that he's really doing me more harm than good. You see, I have a rather responsible position, Mr. Bradley, and the people I work with ever thought...
Of course. Why don't you go home and forget it, Miss Collins? I'll handle it. I'll drive up and see Hardison tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Well, when will I know? I'll be terribly anxious.
Could you meet me here about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You see, I'm with a publicity concern, Mr. Bradley. We have an important meeting, a client, tomorrow afternoon.
Well, then why not meet me after hours? The Blue Star Cocktail Lounge, 6 o'clock.
All right.
And I'll have all the answers for you.
I hope so.
It's easier now, isn't it, Gene? Now that your problem is being shared. And somehow you feel a sense of confidence in attorney John Bradley. Riding home in a cab, you hope that it will go as simply as Bradley seems to anticipate. In front of the Oxford Arms, you're suddenly aware that the cab is stopped, that the Oxford Arms doorman is smiling at you, waiting for you to step out.
You with us, Miss Jean?
What? Oh, sorry, Dan. Dreaming again. Here you are, driver.
Thank you, miss. It's a fine spring day like this, Miss Jean. You should leave that desk of yours and get outside. Go for a walk through Golden Gate Park. Nothing like being outdoors.
Dan, you're wonderful. How are you feeling?
Ma'am, it's spring.
No, I mean really.
Oh, no. I'm all right. I'm fine.
You think you should work like this, Dan?
Well, it's outdoors. Doctor says that's where I ought to be.
All right. Just worried about you.
You know, there should be more like you, Miss Jean. And the way you looked and acted the past few days, I guess you've got things on your own mind.
Dan, there should be more like you. You notice that? Now, it's just a business worry, Dan. And I think it'll be all cleared up by tomorrow evening.
A toast to Miss Collins, to no more worries and an uninhibited future.
Oh, Mr. Bradley, I'm so glad it went that way.
You're not drinking.
Oh, well, I really don't feel like it. I'm just happy that Frank didn't give you any trouble, that he understood.
Oh, he did, perfectly. And you're right. Frank Hardison seems like a nice guy.
Yes, it's hard to believe he could have done all those other things.
Oh, I don't know. In my line, you soon discover that most people have many different sides. Well, let's talk about you. You still have a problem.
Oh?
Mm-hmm, yourself. Well, you've been brooding about all this. Can I help you forget it some way?
Huh?
Oh, good start might be a steak dinner at Rocco's Castle. You can look down at the city and tell it that Jean Collins isn't going to worry anymore about anything.
I shouldn't.
You should.
Is this a service you provide for all your clients, Mr. Bradley?
No. You pay for it if you like. I'll be your first charity.
What do you mean?
All that money that's accumulated, Hardison doesn't want it back. He hasn't much use for it where he is. He suggests that you deduct my fee and give the rest to your favorite charity.
Oh?
And my fee includes a steak dinner. Fair enough? Then I'll drive you straight home.
All right. Fair enough, Mr. Bradley.
There you are, Jean, right to the door.
Mr. Bradley, you've been so wonderful.
John.
Oh, John. You've been very kind. I do appreciate it.
Your favorite lawyer, huh?
Absolutely. Well, it's all right. You don't have to come up. The doorman's still on duty.
Can I see you soon?
Well, I don't know.
Jean.
Yes?
Get in trouble again right away, will you? I'll handle it.
Idiot. Good night.
I'll try. Good night. Well, evening, Miss Jean.
Hello, Dan.
Well, the spring days kept alive into the night. You're happy, Miss Jean.
Yes. Good night, Dan. Oh, wait a minute.
Did you get something, Miss Jean?
No. Dan?
Yes?
Dan, I don't want you to think I'm poking my nose into other people's business, but I want to ask you something.
Sure, Miss.
You're not really very well, are you, Dan?
Oh.
No, please. I just want to know, if you had some money, quite a bit of money, is there any doctor that could help you?
Miss Jean, they should be more like you. Man, I'll not forget this.
Tell me, Dan.
I'll tell you this. A long time ago, I had all the care that a man could have. That's all good. I'm just standing by the door now, waiting my turn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. Forget it, Miss Jean. Only, I won't ever forget you.
Good night, Dan.
In the days that follow, you see more and more of John Bradley, don't you, Jim? There are evenings at the theater, dancing, dining at the smart clubs down the peninsula. And you find yourself becoming extremely fond of him. You look forward to each meeting with increasing interest. Then one evening you say goodnight to John in the lobby of your apartment building. Go upstairs. As you're about to open your apartment door...
Just a minute, Jeannie.
Oh, what?
I'm going in with you.
Here,
Skip it, huh? Inside. And don't holler. I'm your favorite charity.
Where did you...
One of the boys was up to see Frank Hardison a few days ago. Frank told him you hadn't spent any of the money he sent you. You were going to give it to your favorite charity, Miss Collins.
What do you want?
Oh, we'll start off with you getting your checkbook. Write out the full amount of Frankie Hardison's little donation. You didn't know it, but I was a partner of Frankie's, Jeannie. I don't like the way he's running our business, so I'm changing things a little. First, the check.
You can't ask me to...
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. I'll tell you something else. You better forget your boyfriend. John Bradley. He's out, crossed off your books. You mustn't see him anymore.
He's done nothing.
Not yet, but he's a lawyer. I don't like lawyers. I like you hanging around. Well, Frank's good.
Frank's good?
Yeah, he's in for 20 years, I know. So you're a lady in waiting. Anyway, that's how it is. The only way that's safe for me.
I tell you, Mr.
Stark. Joey Stark. And like I said, I'm telling you, no more lawyer. No more doing things any way but mine.
I'll go to the police.
You'll go no place. If you do, and I can't get back to you, then your friend John Bradley will have to be taken care of. You can have it. Yeah, here, Jeannie, my pen. You can write that check out now to your favorite charity, Joey Stark.
For 9 consecutive years now, Signal Oil Company has been sponsoring The Whistler. That's a long time for a radio program, yet short compared with the 21 years Signal has served the West. However, just as The Whistler has grown to be the most popular West Coast program in radio history, Signal has grown, too, grown from a small start in Southern California into an organization now serving 7 Pacific Coast states from Canada to Mexico. Now, obviously, there must be good reasons why so many motorists have switched to Signal gasoline. And there are. There's the good mileage, which has made Signal famous as the Go Farther gasoline. There's the way Signal delivers that good mileage by helping your engine run so efficiently you save gasoline. Save with quick starting, save with smooth pickup, free of balking and hesitation. Save with full power that gets you into high gear fast, helps you stay there, with a minimum of shifting on hills or in traffic. But for the full story behind the growing switch to Signal, there's just one way to find out, an easy way, a quick way. Just try 1 tankful of the famous Go Farther gasoline. How about it?
It vanished in an instant, didn't it, Jean? The hope for a bright, clean future. It disappeared when your past association with Frank Hardison came calling again. This time in the person of Joey Stark. Joey, who says he was Frank Hardison's partner, won't believe that you didn't know what was going on, had no knowledge of the sort of deals that sent Frank to prison for 20 years. More than that, Joey Stark made you give him a check for all the money Frank Hardison sent you. And he insists that you stop seeing John Bradley. Joey's afraid of lawyers, afraid of anything that might put him where Frank is. So desperately afraid that he'd commit murder. You know that. That's why for the next 3 days you refuse to see John Bradley. You leave word you won't talk to him even on the telephone.
Yes?
Miss Jean, this is Dan downstairs. He's calling me again, that Mr. Bradley. He won't take no for an answer.
He'll have to. I can't talk to him.
The terrible part is the realization that you love John Bradley, isn't it, Jean? That you don't want to give him up. Later, as you leave the apartment, you find something else. A note downstairs in the mailbox. Orders from Mr. Joey Stark to meet him tonight. You hurry downtown to your office.
Oh, Miss Collins.
Yes, Jimmy?
A client to see you, Miss Collins. She's waiting in your office.
A client? I wasn't expecting her.
No? Well, gosh, he said he'd talk to you. Insisted on going right in.
I can't remember him. Well, thanks, Jimmy. I'll go see.
Hello, Jane.
John, you shouldn't have come here.
I'm staying right here until you talk to me. Until you tell me what's wrong. Close the door.
But... It's nothing, John.
Why have you refused to see me? Why aren't you in when I call?
John,
You even have the doorman at your apartment making excuses when I know he's lying. Jane, if it's something I've done...
No, you haven't done anything.
Then who has? Oh, what's it all about?
John, if I tell you, if I give you the real reason, will you go away? Promise me.
Tell me, Jane. Hey, I'm the guy that said get in trouble, remember? Your favorite lawyer? Come on.
Well, someone called on me. A man I never saw before. He said he was Frank Hardison's partner.
Oh?
You wouldn't believe I don't know about Frank. You won't trust me. I didn't want you mixed up in it anymore. It's no use. I should have known about Frank. Should have found out long ago.
Who is this man, Jean? Where is he?
His name is Joey Stark. That's all I can tell you. He sent word for me to meet him tonight.
No, you're not.
Oh, but I am. I have to.
No. No, I'll meet him.
Oh, you can't. He'd kill you. He said so.
Let me handle it. Maybe it's just a bluff.
No.
I'll talk to him like I did with Frank. Oh, please, Jean, I'll be careful. Tell me where you were supposed to meet him.
There's a very demanding note. Have it in my purse. It's all there. Hotel on Ellis Street.
When you get through here, go home. Wait for me to call. Don't open the door or talk to anyone.
John, please, will you be
I'll
careful?
handle it. Just wait until I call.
The waiting isn't easy, is it, Jim? Not when you realize what might happen. The afternoon at the office drags on, almost endlessly. You catch a hurried dinner on the way home, scarcely touching the food. And then home, to an apartment that seems to turn into a prison cell. You pace it nervously, retracing your steps, staring at the telephone. About 9 o'clock, it's almost too much to bear any longer. And then...
Yes?
Jane?
John, are you all right?
There's nothing to worry about.
Did you go to his hotel?
Yes.
You saw him?
Yes, Jane. We'd better not talk anymore on the phone.
Can you come over?
I don't think I should.
John, is everything all right?
There's nothing to worry about. I'll come by in the morning before you go to work. Please, Jane, it's best that way. And in the meantime,
Yes?
no matter what you might hear, remember there's nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Not now.
As the receiver clicks in your ear, you wonder what he means by not now. But there's no use trying to guess, Gene. Nothing to do but wait until morning. You spend an almost sleepless night, and then rush to the door to greet him as the buzzer sounds.
Oh, John, I've been so... Who are you?
Lieutenant Williams, homicide, and this Sergeant Lacy. Maybe step in, Miss Collins.
Homicide? I don't understand.
There's some things we don't understand, Miss Collins. Can we talk it over?
Mm-hmm. Sit down.
It won't be necessary. I'll come right to the point, Miss Collins. Did you write this check to Joey Stark?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. What did you say?
We found it on the body of Joey Stark.
On the body?
That's right. He was found late last night, brought into the morgue. Took a little while to look you up, but naturally, we're interested in learning the connection between you and this man. That's quite a sum.
Oh, please, I don't know anything about it. Of course, I wrote the check, but
For what? Did you go to Joey Stark's hotel at any time last night?
No.
You didn't leave your apartment here, I suppose.
No, I didn't go there. I tell you, I was supposed to, but something happened. I changed my mind.
Lacey.
Yeah?
The doorman on duty. Get him and bring him up here.
Check.
We'll see if he's got a memory. Now, Miss Collins, why don't you tell me what it's all about? Blackmail setup?
No. I tell you, I...
Oh. Expecting somebody?
No. Whoever it is, I'll send them away.
I wouldn't do that, Miss Collins. We'll both see who it is. Quite insistent. Now, go ahead. Open the door.
John, I can't see you now. You can drag me to the office some other time.
Johnny Bradley.
Lieutenant Williams.
You lost little time in calling a lawyer, Miss Collins. A good one, too. Real comer, this boy. Come on in.
Gene, how long's he been here? What have you told him?
I work fast, Bradley. You know that. She's told me all I want to know. Namely, that this is her check.
Check? Well, what about it?
John, they found it on Joey Stark's body.
Hey, you folks talk real familiar about Joey Stark. You know him too, Bradley?
Maybe. Why shouldn't he have Miss Collins' check? She gave it to him as a favor for somebody.
Really? Who?
What difference does it make?
None. If she didn't leave this apartment last night, and we'll know that in a minute. Did you find that doorman, Lacey?
Yes, sir. In here, Dan. What is all this? Miss Jean, is there something...
I'll ask the questions if you don't mind, Dan. We're trying to find out if Miss Collins went to a certain address last night. It's to her advantage for you to tell the truth.
Certainly.
Did you notice her leave the building around 9 o'clock, like she said? I'm asking him, Miss Collins. Well, did she?
Well, Miss Collins never left the building at all last night. I worked very late, and I haven't seen her.
That satisfy you, Williams?
I'm not trying to fasten this thing on anyone, Bradley. I just want the truth.
Dan just told you.
Well, Miss Collins, if I don't doubt you and your witness, I think a jury might.
What do you mean?
Dan Rogers here. I have a very good memory. Let me see. Convicted of perjury in 1929, weren't you, Dan?
What?
Parole for good behavior. Brought back on the same charge in 1932. Served 5 years. A nice, reliable witness.
And riding up here in the elevator, he tells me what a kind young lady Miss Collins is. Offered him money for medical care.
You sound prejudiced enough, Mr. Bradley.
What are you going to do?
Same thing you do in my position. I'm arresting your client, Miss Collins, for murder.
Now, wait a minute.
John, don't.
You've got your murderer, Williams. But it isn't Miss Collins. I did it.
What?
You heard me. I did it. I killed him. If you don't believe it, pick up the cab driver who drove me over there last night.
Out of all the cabs in San Francisco...
His number is 4211. I made a note of it. Get him. He'll remember me. We had trouble finding Stark's address.
You know what this means, Bradley?
I know what it means.
A baby has a way of letting you know when it's time to change. Too bad your car hasn't a way of letting you know when it's time to change oil. Chances are most cars would be saying right now, time to drain out old, sludgy, worn-out winter oil. Time to change to Signal Premium. Signal Premium, heavy-duty Signal Premium. Now, there's the oil that really protects your car. This proved and improved heavy-duty Signal oil does more, much more than just lubricate. In addition, Signal Premium motor oil cools, cleans, cushions, seals, and protects. Result? Tests under all types of driving conditions prove new Signal Premium motor oil reduces engine wear 50%. Your engine keeps its like-new pep and power twice as long. So, since it's time to change, this time give your car a change for the better. Change to new heavy-duty Signal Premium motor oil at a Signal station where you see that sign outside. Time to change. Time to change.
It's happened, hasn't it, Gene? All that you feared from that very first day when you decided that someone might be able to help you in your problem with Frank Hardison. And there's nothing you can do. It's too late. It was too late the moment you let John Bradley talk you into breaking that appointment with Joey Stark. You're sure that John went there, murdered Stark for you, admitted it to Lieutenant Williams to save you. And now they're about to prove his story. Less than an hour later, as you all wait in your apartment, they have the cab driver who took John Bradley to Stark's hotel. One glance, and he makes the identification.
Yep, I drove him to the hotel about 9 p.m.
That's right.
Oh, John, why didn't you let me
Did
stay?
you wait while he went up to Stark's room, driver?
Nope. He went up, though. I saw him walk through the lobby and start up the stairs. I picked up another fare and drove off.
I see.
That all, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you can go. You're too Dan.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's the matter?
My other fare. The fare I brought back. It was him.
Dan?
Sure, the old man here. He come walking out of the hotel as Mr. Bradley went in. Past him.
How about it, Dan?
I never forget a face, Lieutenant.
So that's it, Bradley. Stark was dead when you got there, wasn't he? You lied because you thought that Miss Collins...
Yes. Yes, that's the way it was.
Want to argue the point, Dan?
No, it wouldn't do much good, I guess.
Dan, you killed him. Why?
Wait a minute, Gene. He shouldn't talk in front of the police. Dan, let me handle it.
Oh, don't worry about it, son. They put me on trial. The jury better not stay out too long.
Dan, tell me. Why? How did you even know about Joey Stark?
Oh, I knew about a lot of things, Miss Jean, and it wasn't just for you. It was for Frank.
Frank?
Mm-hmm. Frank Hardison put me on that door downstairs the day you moved in here. I left the envelopes with the money, stopped leaving them, whatever Frank said.
Dan, you once said that someone else paid some medical expenses for you. Was it Frank Hardison?
Yes, Miss Jean, it was Frank.
So that's why you...
This Joey Stark was no friend of Frank's. He was just a cheap hoodlum, blackmailing Miss Jean.
But, Dan, to kill a man just to pay
It
back...
wasn't only that, Mr. Bradley. The lieutenant here will be able to show you when he checks on all those aliases of mine. You'll find one of them was Hardison. You see, Frank Hardison is my boy. He asked me to protect Miss Jean. It was the only fine thing that ever happened to her.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Sunday night at this same time. Meantime, Signal Oil Company and the friendly independent dealers who help you go farther with Signal gasoline hope you'll remember. Regardless of what gasoline you use, you'll enjoy more miles of happy driving if you drive at sensible speeds, obey traffic regulations, and avoid taking chances. You may even save a life, possibly your own. Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman as the Whistler, Mary Jane Croft, John Stevenson, Jack Moyles, Victor Rodman, Ed Mack, and Vern Surrey. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Joel Malone, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler is entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Remember to tune in at this same time next Sunday, when the Signal Oil Company will bring you another strange story by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. Stay tuned now for our Miss Brooks, starring Eve Arden, which follows immediately over most of these stations. This is the CBS Radio Network.
You're about to hear The Whistler. But first, a special announcement for California listeners only. Beginning next week with California Daylight Saving Time, The Whistler will be heard in California only 1 hour later at 8:30. Remember, this time change to 8:30 is for California listeners only. And now, the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. That whistle is your signal for the Signal Oil program,
The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Yes, friends, it's time for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Rated tops in popularity for a longer period of time than any other West Coast program in radio history. And Signal gasoline is tops, too, tops in quality. It takes extra quality, you know, to give you extra mileage. And Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. So look for the Signal circle sign in yellow and black that identifies friendly dealer-owned Signal stations from Canada to Mexico. And now the Whistler's strange story. Return engagement.
There was nothing left now. A crumbling profile. A book of press clippings that were yellower than they ought to be. A few pats on the back from people who wanted to be kind. That was all. Yes, Elliot Dorn was dead, as an actor at least. His career murdered in cold blood with 10 inches of newsprint. And there was nothing left for Elliot now that the play had closed but a burning hatred for the man who had done it. A drama critic named Sheldon Craig. 2 days of brooding alone in a hotel room can do things to a man's mind. And by the second evening, it seemed to Elliot not only natural, but just, that the murder of his reputation be avenged with murder of a more concrete sort. It was 8 o'clock, and he stood at the window of his room looking down at the sea of sparkling lights. Times Square, Broadway, the Empire State. Yes, it was going to be hard to leave it all.
Yes?
This is Joe Randall at the airport.
Oh, Joe. How did it come out?
I got clearance to Dallas.
Dallas? What do you mean?
I had to tell him something. Where we go when the wheels leave the ground is our business.
Oh, I see.
We'll sit down somewhere in Texas for gas. Cross the border before daylight. From then on, we can take our time.
Good. When can we take off?
11:30 tonight. Be out here with your baggage at 11:15.
All right, Joe. I'll be there.
You hang up the phone and look at your watch. It's 8 o'clock, Elliot. There's plenty of time. You can have dinner, perhaps a drink afterwards. Stroll across town to Sheldon Craig's apartment. Chat with him for a few delicious minutes before you calmly take the gun from your pocket and shoot him down. Yes, it's come to seem so simple, hasn't it, Elliot? 2 days alone in a hotel room can do things like this. You hate him. You'll kill him. You'll find a new life in Mexico or Point South. It's as simple as that. There's a pair of martinis and a good dinner under your belt at 10 o'clock as you press the buzzer outside his apartment. Note that hanging from the doorknob is the usual "Do not disturb" on pain of death.
Oh, Dawn.
Good evening, Sheldon.
If you don't mind, Dawn, I'd rather you called another
I'm
time.
afraid I have to insist.
I see I must now add to your already staggering list of shortcomings that you can't read. I'd hoped the sign on the doorknob.
Oh, now, Sheldon, that certainly doesn't refer to me. Why, we've been comrades in arms too long.
Come, Dawn. Why are you here? Let's get it over with.
Well, you're not going to keep me out here in the entrance hall, I hope.
I'd prefer to keep you in the basement. But if you're determined...
Oh, I am.
This way. I suspect you've come to carp about my review of Tall Tower.
It goes a little beyond that, I'm afraid. A few months ago, I was on my way up again, Sheldon. A good review in that play could have done the trick.
Oh, really? Now, look, man, what good does it do
Listen to me, Sheldon. Things began to break for me. There was this part, and more than that, a chance with Judith Haskell next fall, this Quiet Dust, her new play, the biggest opening of the season.
Indeed.
I've come to thank you, Sheldon. That review of yours, it was quite effective. Makes it possible for me now to look forward to a life of ease. No parts, no career, no clamoring public.
The actor to the last, the closing speech, the final bow.
Oh, stop it, Sheldon. How long did you think you could get by with this pulling strings, playing with people's lives, ruining them because your dinner didn't agree with you the night you saw the play? Who gave you the right to do that, Sheldon?
Well, answer me. Who? You may shout as loud as you like, my man. The apartment's thoroughly soundproofed. And when you're through, you may go as noisily as you came.
Oh, you've gone too far this time. This is one sure not going...
Excuse me just a moment.
He turns, Elliot, and your hand goes into your coat pocket, grips the handle of the automatic. Leaving it in the pocket, you raise the barrel, pointed directly at his back. Your finger finds the trigger.
Goodbye, Sheldon. Goodbye.
Oh, don't go, Dawn. Not quite yet.
Missed fire.
Come in, Judith.
Uh-huh.
Judith.
You know Miss Haskell, of course.
Why, Judith, what are you doing here?
Well, I seem to have come here for the same reason as you, Elliot. I think Sheldon was most unfair in his treatment of you, and I was telling him so when you arrived.
I have to stop.
There's a chair right behind you, Dawn. Do collapse in it.
Oh, please, Sheldon. I couldn't help overhearing Elliot. And
Yes, Dawn, you're a very convincing actor. Everywhere but on the stage. But I can't do much with a lady playwright once she's made up her mind.
What's this all about?
I want to use you, Elliot, in summer stock next month. We're reviving an old play of mine, Rendezvous with April.
I've told Judith it's against my better judgment, but if I'm wrong, I'll be willing to eat crow.
And if it does work out, Elliot, I'm sure we'll be working together in the new play next fall.
Good Lord, and I almost...
What's the matter, Elliot? You almost what?
Oh, never mind, Judith. It doesn't matter now.
With the prologue of Return Engagement, the Signal Oil Company is bringing you another strange story by The Whistler. Friends, out here in Hollywood, where The Whistler is produced, this is the time of year when the movie folks make their annual nominations for Oscars. And you know, I've always been sorry that there isn't an Oscar for gasoline, because I'm sure that Signal gasoline would win the honors for outstanding performance. Not just because of Signal's good mileage that has made it known throughout the West from Canada to Mexico as the Go Farther gasoline, but also because of the thing which makes such mileage possible. I mean the extra efficiency today's Signal gasoline gets from your motor, which also gives you quicker starting, faster pickup, and smoother knock-free power. Yes, that's right. The features a gasoline must have to give you extra driving pleasure also add up to more mileage that you can measure with your own speedometer. That's why Signal says, to be sure of the tops in gasoline quality, there are just two things to remember. One, in gasoline, it takes extra quality to go farther. And two, Signal is the famous Go Farther gasoline. And now back to the Whistler.
It was almost supernatural, wasn't it, Elliot? Almost as if an invisible hand had reached down and snatched you away from destruction that night in Sheldon Craig's apartment. The night a defective bullet in the chamber of your pistol kept you from killing him with a witness in the next room and destroying in a split second the career Judith Haskell had already saved for you. It's May now, and with the performance of Judith's play only a few days off, you're deep in rehearsals at the Summer Theater in Connecticut, wondering as you run through a scene with the actress if you're making the right impression on Judith. She's sitting out front with Leo Gilmore, the director.
Try it again, Elliot. From after your entrance. Then it's been like this, and so on.
Right. You ready, Alice?
Anytime.
Then it's been like this all the time, hasn't it? These evasions and half-truths. They've gone on for months now.
Darling, I thought you knew.
Thought I knew. Thought I'd hold still.
Please, dear,
I should have choked the truth from you long ago. I should have realized...
Hold it.
What's the matter now, Leo?
It's terrible. If this goes on, I'll give you both top billing in Madame Tussauds Waxworks.
What'll it pay?
Oh, never mind the wisecracks, Alice. Well, Leo, how about my playing it stage left? Seems to be more natural if I crossed over.
Go ahead. I'm ready to try anything. Just get some life into it.
Sound all right to you, Judith?
I'm just watching, Elliot. Do it your own way, dear.
Of course, anyone knows the real meaning of the scene. It's the person who wrote it.
Look, my friend, a 5-year-old could tell you the meaning of this scene. A woman makes a confession to her husband. It stuns him. Then it angers him, and he's ready to kill her. All you have to do is believe it.
Just hate me a little more, Elliot. Pretend I'm someone you
that's
just...
Look, Elliot. Make a little switch in your mind. You're not talking to Alice at all. It's, Sheldon Craig, for instance.
Oh, wait a minute, Gilmore. I've taken a lot from you, but I don't have to take that.
Elliot.
I'm only trying to be constructive, Elliot.
Sounded more like an insult to me.
Look, let's drop rehearsals for today, shall we? Everybody's tired and on edge.
Oh, it's not that, Judith. It's just...
I think you're right, Judith. Well, that's all for today, everybody. Be here at 10 in the morning.
Girls, don't forget your
And, Elliot, forget what I said about Sheldon Craig.
But you can't forget, Elliot. You spend an hour strolling around the bridle paths near the hotel. Give that up and settle down on the porch. Try to concentrate on a magazine. But the print wobbles before your eyes and your mind keeps focusing on one unassailable fact. Sheldon Craig hates you, and it's in his power to ruin you. This waspish little bantam with his opera cloak and sword cane who plays with theater people as if they were his private puppets.
How much will you sell them for, Elliot?
Oh, Judith. What do you mean?
Your thoughts. I'll buy them.
Oh, I was just reading this magazine.
You've been staring into space for 10 minutes. I was watching.
I didn't realize it was so obvious. I guess I ought to apologize to you about this morning, Judith.
I don't see why. I think I prefer you when you're being venomous about Sheldon. You know, Elliot, he wouldn't bait you if you didn't react so violently.
I think he would. It's been going on for 15 years now.
Well, he does pride himself on his honesty as a critic.
Do you trust his judgment, Judith?
I have to consider him, you know. He's ripped into plays of mine more than once.
You didn't answer my question. Do you trust him?
Oh, Elliot, this is no day for answering questions. It's a wonderful day for driving. Now be a darling and take me into town.
You mean New York?
Well, why do you think I canceled rehearsals? We'll have cocktails and dinner and be back here before midnight.
Why, Judith,
You're making such a shameless wench of me, Elliot. Is it asking too much to...
No, Judith, not at all. I think it's a wonderful idea.
Good, let's go.
It was a little startling, Elliot, as you sat there looking at her, as the simple, the obvious reason for everything, for her visit to Craig's apartment that night, for this part in the summer play and the promise of next fall, as all of it suddenly became clear. Yes, it seems perfectly natural to you now, Elliot. This woman, this middle-aged playwright, is in love with you. You feel more at home now, more in command of things as you glance sidewise at her during the drive to New York. And in the dim light of the cocktail room that evening, you know you're on familiar ground. Yes, Elliot, that fall opening is in your pocket.
How's the martini?
Wonderful.
Good. You watching for someone, Judith? I've noticed ever since we came in that...
Frankly, darling, I've been putting off telling you, but I've asked Sheldon Craig to meet me.
You what?
Oh, he might not like it either. But I thought that if the three of us had dinner, you two might... Oh, wait, there he is. Here we are, Sheldon, over here.
If I'd known, I'd have asked for a darker corner.
Oh, now stop it. I think it's up to you to straighten things out with him. Sheldon, dear.
Judith, my love. The mere sight of you intoxicates me.
Oh, you intoxicate much too easily, Sheldon. Aren't you going to speak to Elliot?
I'm already suffering the quickest hangover in history.
You're not in the theater now, Sheldon. Try to be human, will you? What are you drinking?
Oh, wheels revolve within wheels the moment I enter this establishment, my dear. My waiter's coming over here now.
Oh, really?
Your courvoisier, Monsieur Craig.
Thank you. Well, cheers, everybody.
Uh-huh.
I'm the hungriest man in Manhattan at the moment. Right now, Judith, my appetite almost exceeds my love for you.
It's funny. I've lost mine completely.
Elliot, you're not going to stay?
If you don't mind, no.
But I do mind. After all, that's the one reason I arranged this.
Strictly business, eh, Judith?
Never mind, old boy. Just run along home and rehearse your life.
Oh, please, Sheldon. Elliot, I do.
No, really, Judith. I'd rather not. I've got to get out of here.
A delightful exit, my boy. Strength, character, purpose.
You're furious as you walk away from them, aren't you, Elliot? As Sheldon's mocking laugh follows you outside. It's still ringing in your ears a few hours later as you drive back to Connecticut after a few more drinks. And there's something else. His voice tearing you down, destroying your chances, undermining you in Judith's eyes.
I seldom make mistakes, Judith. Elliot Dorn is simply not an actor, that's all.
By the time you arrive at the summer playhouse, you're in the grip of a murderous rage. You run the car into the garage alongside the inn, slam the door as you get out, walk around to the front, and settle down in a chair on the porch. It's only a few minutes later that a car drives up.
Thanks so much, Sheldon, dear. I really enjoyed the dinner.
I too, my dear. Even that delightful bit of ham at the cocktail hour.
Never mind, Dad.
Now, just remember what I told you. Never let sentiment interfere with art or business.
Good night, Sheldon.
Good night.
Have a good time, Judith?
Oh, why, Elliot, I didn't realize you were here.
I've been waiting for you.
You could have had dinner with me, you know.
I'm sorry about that.
So am I, Elliot. You acted very badly.
Well, maybe I'm a little mixed up, Judith.
Oh?
Well, the way you planned it all, asked me to go, I thought...
What did you think, Elliot?
Well, that it was important to you that we have dinner alone. It was important to me.
Because you can't stand Sheldon Craig?
Oh, no, Judith. Because, well...
Wait a minute. Oh, no. Elliot, you're not trying to say that you're in love with me.
Is it so funny?
Yes, it's a scream. Oh, no wonder you couldn't get the line out. You can only say things like that on the stage, Elliot.
No, wait a minute, Judith.
And I suppose you thought I might be falling in love with you. Oh, Elliot, you didn't. Oh, no.
Look, I don't quite see that it's so funny.
Oh, Elliot, let's be honest with one another. You're in love with yourself. And me? Well, I'm a big girl now. I know all about actors who want parts in my plays.
That isn't true, Judith.
As far as tonight's concerned, I had one thing in mind. It's extremely important for both of us to be in Sheldon's good graces. That's all.
I'm sorry if I assumed too much.
Good. Then we'll forget it. I think you can act, Elliot. And that's all you'll have to do to get that part in the fall.
I'm not so sure with Sheldon muttering in your ear.
Oh, I'll handle Sheldon. In the meantime, you might borrow his suggestion and worry about your lines.
I hope I haven't messed things up too much, Judith.
Well, you've done nothing a good performance won't cure. Good night, Elliot.
You watch her turn away, walk through the door to the inn. Your throat feels dry, your neck tight and uncomfortable against your collar. She really struck at your pride, didn't she, Elliot? But it's good to know that you didn't get too far out of line. Now all that remains is the thing Judith asked for, a good performance. You're determined to give one. Somehow, a few nights later, when the curtain goes up in the dress rehearsal, and you know that Judith and a number of critics and special friends are out there watching, you suddenly find yourself move into the part like it was written for you. Every nerve keyed to the proper pitch, until you know that you can't miss. The play is nearly over when you're aware of something else. Sheldon Craig sitting with Judith, whispering in her ear, and a moment later, the two of them get up and go out. It's all you can do to finish the play now, isn't it, Elliot? Yes, he's finally made Judith listen. And as you move mechanically through the lines and motions before the final curtain, you promise yourself that tonight, the moment you can get away, you'll drive to New York for a showdown with Sheldon Craig.
Nice going, Elliot. Very sweat.
Yes. Great, wasn't I?
You were. Really tough.
Yes, so great that Judith walked out before it was even over.
Huh?
Before my biggest scene, she walked out with Sheldon Craig.
Oh, stop talking silly, Elliot, and get out there for another bow. They want you.
Probably made my last bow in a theater. Oh, leave me alone, Leo. I'm going to bed.
In heaven's name, what manner of beast comes ringing at the door? Dawn? What the devil?
I want to talk to you, Sheldon.
2 a.m? Please, I have a poor appreciation of my own intellect at this hour. I'm sure you have nothing to say that could possibly interest me.
I'm coming in, Sheldon. I didn't drive all the way from Connecticut for a brush-off.
But I only just got in myself. I had to stop by the office, Dawn. I'm dead tired, man.
Yes, so am I. Of the way you're kicking me around.
Huh?
We're going to have it out, Sheldon, right now. And you can begin by telling me why Judith got up and left with you during the third act.
Oh, you noticed. Huh?
Why did she do it? What did you tell her?
Oh, my dear fellow, that play of hers ran 300 performances on Broadway, plus her own screen adaptation. You don't think it holds much freshness for her at this late date, do you?
Answer my question. What did you tell her about me?
Really, Dawn, if this keeps up, I shall have to change my mind about your abilities. Go back to Connecticut. You bore me.
Why, you... pompous, conceited little... You soured Judith against me, didn't you?
Take your hands off me. And please be good enough to stand aside. Once I get my cane from this hat rack,
Your
I'll have
cane, your sword cane. Oh, no, Sheldon.
Well, you can't.
Oh, but I can, Sheldon. I have the cane now.
What is this?
Your own sword cane, Sheldon. What could be more appropriate? It's poetic, almost poetic.
Dawn, are you crazy?
With your own sword cane.
Randall's flying service.
Joe, this is Dawn again.
Look, I said I'd call you
I can't
back.
wait. I've got to know.
But
Tell me, when can we take off?
Okay. Tomorrow night for sure.
Good. That's all I want to know.
But you're going to make sure this time, Elliot. It's a gamble. With Mexico and freedom on one side, your career on the other. You know you still have a chance. That it's possible no one knows of your trip to New York. Certainly not of your visit to Sheldon Craig's apartment. So you return to the inn in Connecticut, to a day of torture as you wait for the news to break.
The morning papers come in yet, miss?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Dorn, not yet.
Oh, I guess I'm just not hungry.
What's the matter, Judith?
I can't help feeling that something's wrong, Elliot. I can't reach Sheldon at his apartment.
Maybe you had to go out of town or something.
Well, he didn't say anything last night. I'm going to call him again, Elliot.
I'll come with you.
No, you'd better go on to the theater. It's the benefit show tonight, and we want everything to go right. I'll see you in your dressing room just before curtain.
You watch her go, then get up, sign the check, and walk to the theater. It's like waiting for an axe to fall, Elliot. And you almost want to give up right now and get to the airport. But you have to be sure. There might be a chance, Elliot. You may not even be suspected. You're sitting at your dressing table, putting on your makeup when it finally comes. You hear it all through the door. Leo Gilmore talking to your leading lady.
Alice,
Yes?
have you seen Dawn?
I think he's in his dressing room, Leo. Why? What is it?
This. You read it? Lord, I can't understand it.
What are you talking about?
Right here, see? Actor slays critic.
What? Here, let me read that.
It's all there in black and white. Actor slays critic. Huh. The payoff with Dawn and his old enemy, Sheldon Craig.
Oh, Leo, let's go talk to him. Let's knock on his door.
There it is, Elliot. They found him.
Elliot?
And somehow they know. You stare at the door, wondering what to do. Your eyes go to the window. Outside, you pause at the mouth of the alley. There's a crowd in front of the theater. And then you see something that stops you in your tracks. Police cars, Elliot. Several of them swinging in at the curb. Your car's across the street. It's a long chance, but you've got to take it.
Oh, Judith!
Oh, yes, Leo.
Where's Elliot? Have you seen him?
Well, not since...
Leo, there he is across the street.
Elliot! Well, where's he going? He's acting crazy.
Look at that police car.
Elliot, look out!
Leo, what's the matter with him, the way he's driving?
Well, he's going to crash. Elliot, look out!
Elliot! Elliot! Oh, no!
The Whistler will return in just a moment with the strange ending to tonight's story. Meantime, a little dissertation on the letter S. According to statistics, S is one of the most used letters in the alphabet. We're mighty partial to it, of course, because S stands for signal, S stands for safety, and S stands for service. Put those three words together and you have signal, safety, service. The name we give to those important little extras which you enjoy without charge at dealer-owned signal service stations. This month's safety service, being offered by signal dealers throughout the West from Canada to Mexico, consists of a free checkup of your fan belt and radiator hose. Few people, in fact, few service station operators, ever give a thought to the fan belt or radiator hose. Yet, being made of rubber, these two little items can wear out or deteriorate from age and cause trouble in a big way. If your fan belt or radiator hose should be in dangerous condition, you'll be glad to know that in most cases, signal dealers can replace them while you wait. So, for safety's sake, stop by your signal service station soon for this free checkup. It's a swell opportunity to get better acquainted with the more thorough, more conscientious service you get at signal stations. Because each signal dealer owns his own business and has a personal interest in keeping you and your car happy. And now back to the Whistler.
Yes, you knew it was a gamble, Elliot. That once again you had a choice between freedom and a career. And it was only too clear from the headlines of the evening paper, from the gathering of police cars outside the theater, which way you had to go. Yes, Elliot, you murdered Sheldon Craig. And in that moment of blind panic outside the theater, you paid the price.
How is he, Doctor?
Yes, how is he?
He won't last the night.
Oh, no.
There's not a chance.
I was afraid of that.
What do you suppose got into him, Leo, running out that way, driving his car like a madman?
Who knows? That cop in the police car was lucky to walk away from the wreck. Great thing to happen at a police benefit.
Oh, Leo, there's something terribly ironic about all this. Poor Elliot. For 15 years, Sheldon Craig has hounded him in his column until the rehearsal last night.
What is all this?
This is Sheldon Craig's last review of Elliot Dawn, Doctor. Read it to him, Leo.
Actor slays critic. Succumbing to the blandishments of a certain playwright, your correspondent violated 2 personal rulings of long standing last evening by attending a summer theater and catching the dress rehearsal of Rendezvous with April. For the record, let us state that Elliot Dawn has arrived. Indeed, this critic congratulates Judith Haskell for picking Elliot Dawn as the lead for her new play, certain to be the hit of next season. Let Broadway ring with the news. Elliot Dawn simply slays Sheldon Craig.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Each Wednesday night at this time, brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil and fine quality automotive accessories. Signal sends birthday greetings to all Girl Scouts and a wish for the success of this year's big project, Clothes for Friendship. If you would like to help in clothing the destitute children overseas, call your Girl Scouts office tomorrow. Featured in tonight's story were Joseph Kearns, Eleanor Audley, and John Brown. The Whistler was produced by George W. Allen, with story by Leslie Edgley and music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Next Wednesday, for a full hour of mystery over most of these stations, tune in a half hour earlier. Enjoy The Saint as well as The Whistler. Now I'd like to repeat this special announcement for California listeners only. Due to the change to daylight saving time in California, The Whistler will be heard next Wednesday an hour later at 8:30 instead of 7:30. Remember the time, 8:30 for California listeners only. In all other areas, The Whistler will be heard at its regular time. This is Marvin Miller speaking. This is CBS, where 99 million people gather every week, the Columbia Broadcasting System. And now, stay tuned for the mystery program that is unique among all mystery programs. Because even when you know who's guilty, you always receive a startling surprise at the final curtain. In the Signal Oil program, The Whistler. Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline, invites you to sit back and enjoy another strange story by The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now for the Signal Oil Company, the Whistler's strange story. Devoted Couple.
The big house on Orange Grove Drive seemed to reflect the merriment inside. The new Mr. and Mrs. Walter Blake were at home to friends following their honeymoon. And it was truly an occasion. Mrs. Blake had lived quite alone for several years, a widow, with only a servant girl as a companion. And now it was all changed, and Claire Blake's friends were pleased. Pleased for Claire and pleased with the charm and manner of her new husband, the wealthy Eastern sportsman, Walter Blake. Yes, an occasion. Good cause for laughter, happiness, and congratulations.
Oh, and Claire, darling, to think how it was such an accident that you two met when you're, well, simply made for each other.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, May.
Yeah, she's right, you know. And I'd say you both made a fine catch.
Well, I'm the lucky one, Mr. Shelley.
Oh, make it Bob, will you? After all, Walter, the husband of our dear friend Claire.
Well, sorry, Bob. But I repeat, I'm the lucky one. Claire's the sort of person I've been searching for years.
Thank you, dear.
Mr. Blake, sir, the telephone.
Oh, excuse me, dear. Everyone, probably some long-distance congratulations from my side of the fence. I'll be right back.
Don't be gone long, dear.
Hello?
Mr. Blake? Walter Blake?
That's right.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm afraid... who is this?
The name is Spiker. I'm afraid we haven't met formally, Mr. Blake, but you see, I'm from the East myself.
So?
Quite well informed about a number of prominent sportsmen there. I know who's who and who isn't.
What are you driving at, Spiker?
You'd better talk to me. I'll meet you in the garden in back of the house. 10 minutes.
Hello? Hello?
Well, Walter, who is he and what does he want? The questions race through your mind. You can't place the name Spiker, not at all. But you know one thing, you have to meet him. Have to watch your opportunity and slip away from Claire and her friends. And make your way out into the garden in back of the house.
Over here, Mr. Blake.
Oh. Spiker?
That's right.
Now, see here, I don't want you to get the idea that because I've come out here like this that
you're worried, scared? Oh, no, Mr. Blake. Not that.
Come on, I haven't much time. What's this all about?
What's it all about, eh? Well, it's all about you, Mr. Blake. I know all about you. You see, I was paid my regular fee just to find out all about you.
Your regular fee? I'm afraid
I'm a private investigator, Mr. Blake.
A private investigator?
Been checking on you for several weeks now. Hired by the present Mrs. Blake.
Claire? Claire hired you?
Yes, to look into your background. Find out the truth about you before she listened to your proposals, went ahead with the marriage.
Why, I don't believe it.
Because she went ahead with the marriage, you mean?
No. No, simply I don't believe that Claire would stoop to such...
Oh, come off it, Mr. Blake. Oh, Walter, it's no time for pride. If it'll help your feelings any, her attorney did the insisting, but the fact remains.
That you investigated me. Found out
out that Walter Blake, wealthy sportsman, is about as wealthy as I am.
Then why on earth did Claire go through with it? She said nothing.
Why did she marry him? Mr. Blake, I dreamed up a beauty. Handed you a character, bank account, and background that made it ridiculous to even think you had anything but love and devotion in mind.
You're a very amazing person, Mr. Spiker.
Oh, not too. Let's just say I'm human, that I had myself in mind. Wanted my share.
Of course. What else?
How about Mrs. Blake? Quite well off, isn't she?
Yes, she's very well off, as you put it. The sort of person I've been looking for years.
Yeah. My card, Mr. Blake. There's an address. Not a very fancy place, to be sure, but a place to hang my hat. And a place where you can start sending money. Starting, say, tomorrow.
All right, Spiker. starting tomorrow.
You have a partner, haven't you, Walter? An unwelcome but full partner in your carefully prepared plan to acquire the wealth belonging to your new wife, Claire. The problem is on your mind all evening, through the remainder of the little reception party. And you're thinking about it later as you drive Claire's friends, the Shelleys, home because their car is stalled. And then alone in the car on your way back home to Claire, you hit upon a solution. Yes, Walter. You find the only kind of answer to this sort of thing. The only kind of answer you know. The next morning at breakfast, Claire seems disturbed over a little item in the paper.
What is it, dear? You have an odd expression on your face.
Have I?
Something in the papers?
Why, no, not really. It's just that, well, an accident victim, dear. A man who was found dead in his apartment, suffocated or something. His name seems familiar to me somehow.
Oh? What is the name?
Spiker. Harry Spiker. No, I can't place it.
Neither can I. Oh, may I look at the financial page, dear?
You know, friends, in addition to being summer, this is also the time of year when more and more drivers switch to Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline. Vacation-minded folks just naturally go for Signal's good mileage. But mileage, mind you, is only half of Signal's story. Just you talk with a few Signal customers, and you'll find they're equally enthusiastic about Signal's performance. After all, in order to give you such good mileage, today's Signal has to help your motor run more efficiently. And when your motor runs more efficiently, naturally you also enjoy quicker starting, proud pickup, and smooth, purring power, the things that make driving more fun. So to get the most out of your vacation dollars, make the friendly Signal stations you'll find throughout the Pacific Coast states your headquarters for happy mileage. And even if you're not planning a vacation trip, well, any time is a good time to power your car with Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline.
It's going well again, isn't it, Walter? The weeks that follow the little incident with Mr. Spiker are uneventful, comfortable. Also, you manage to discern some profits for your wife, Claire, on a number of minor business investments. She has full, unquestioning confidence in you, hasn't she? Of course, Claire has no way of knowing, or any reason to suspect, that the profits you've shown for her on her money are false profits. You're using your own money, what little you have left of it, for the purpose of winning her goodwill and faith. Yes, Walter, you've got to spend money to earn money, as you so often tell Claire.
Oh, Walter, again? And you've given me such a large return on such a little investment.
Just pointing the way for you, my dear. Later on, I'll run across something where you can splurge, make a tremendous amount. You see, actually, Claire, you've got to spend money to make it.
Anything you say, dear. My, even if we couldn't afford it, we've made enough to spend weeks at the beach. Take a cottage, a nice one. Oh, Walter, you're a genius at business, a wizard.
Well, there's nothing magic about it, dear. Just the right move at the right time. What about that beach cottage idea? I think it's wonderful.
Yes, Walter. You're sure that before too long, Claire will be turning everything over to your management, giving you power of attorney. It's perfect, isn't it? Going more smoothly than you anticipated. At the beach, Claire's confidence even inspires her to hire a social secretary. Your new wife is blossoming out, Walter, taking an interest in things. But you find another kind of interest in her new secretary, a girl with Titian hair and laughing blue eyes. And it all begins on the day you first meet her when you drive back to the beach from town, go for an afternoon swim, out to a raft just offshore. She's sitting there as you swim up.
Huh? Oh, I didn't notice I had an audience.
You swim very well. You're Mr. Blake.
That's right. Oh, and you're Nadine Wilson.
Yes, I'm Mrs. Blake's new secretary.
Well.
Oh, my, I wish I could swim as well as you do.
Oh, not as good as I used to be. Out of shape, I'm afraid.
Oh, I wish you'd help me.
I'm glad to. Yeah.
It's the stroke. I just don't get that overhand business and the breathe in and breathe out. I keep drinking in half the ocean.
Well, we'll try to correct it. Yes, we'll try to find some time together every day if you wish, Miss Wilson. It'll be a pleasure.
That was the beginning, Walter, but only the beginning. First, the lessons every afternoon, and like you said, a real pleasure. Then later, a chance meeting one evening when Claire retired early. A stroll along the beach, quiet conversation, lulled by the gentle lapping of the waves against the beach. Just the two of you and Nadine. Soon it's a nightly thing, a silent agreement that you two will meet and walk and talk. And suddenly you find yourself discontented. The thoughts of Claire's money aren't enough, are they? They're new thoughts, thoughts of you and Nadine. Until finally you can stand it no longer. You're wondering what to do and when to do it. Until suddenly Nadine brings everything up short.
Mr. Blake?
Please, Nadine, dear. Walter's been quite good enough for a week now. Surely you're not going to change something that's so...
Mr. Blake, I've wanted to say this before. Now I have to say it. I simply must.
Well, what is it, dear?
Maybe I will sound mid-Victorian or something, but I don't care. I don't know what's got into me. I've never acted this way before. I mean, with a married man. It isn't fair.
Isn't it, Nadine?
No. Mrs. Blake's been very decent to me. I feel all wrong about this, like a cheat.
I see.
Please, Mr. Blake, say you understand, that you don't think badly of me. I mean, giving you the wrong idea, perhaps. You see, I do...
You do care for me. Isn't that what you were going to say?
Yes. Yes, I do. But this is insane, what we're doing. Insane, unfair, and...
Neither of us can help it. Neither of us can do anything about it.
No, please don't say that. We can do something. I can. I can leave. I can go away.
No, Nadine, don't do that. It won't be necessary.
You mean that you understand?
If I don't, my dear, I'll make every effort to. Only please don't run off. Let me work this thing out properly, decently. I'll do it, I assure you.
The proper, decent thing that you promised Nadine would involve a divorce, wouldn't it, Walter? Yes, complete freedom from Claire. Divorce. That would clear the way for you and Nadine, wouldn't it, Walter? But you don't intend to take that step, do you? Divorcing Claire would leave you penniless, and that doesn't fit in with your plans. Plans that will make you a wealthy man on Claire's death. The following evening at dinner, you're thinking about your next move, paying little attention to Claire's constant chattering. That is, until something she says causes you to look up at her.
What? What was that, darling?
Oh, the Grangers, darling. I promised Madge we'd drop over this evening.
Oh, I wish you hadn't, Claire.
Well, I didn't know you had plans, Walter.
Well, it's just that Emerson is coming over here.
Emerson?
Well, you introduced me to him at the country club last month.
Oh, yes, of course. He's in insurance or something.
Yes, insurance. That's why I asked him over.
Oh, darling.
Well, it's the sensible thing to do. If anything happened to me,
Darling, don't talk like that.
Well, really, Claire, now let's face it.
You're right, of course, but I just don't like to think of those things.
You don't have to, darling, but I do. It's a responsibility. I owe it to you.
Oh, Walter.
Oh, really, Claire, I'd feel much better about everything.
Well, I suppose if you've made up your mind...
I have, darling. It'll be the best investment I've ever made. Believe me.
During the rest of dinner, you manage to keep the topic of insurance alive, don't you, Walter? And you can tell Claire is interested. You almost know what she's thinking. Yet you're a little disappointed once dinner is over and she decides to go on to the Grangers alone. You'd hoped she'd remain, sit in on your conversation with the insurance agent. You spend an hour in the study with Mr. Emerson discussing your insurance plans in detail. And then a few minutes after he's gone, you hear Claire in the entry hall.
Walter?
In the study, darling. Have a nice visit.
Very. Oh, well, you were alone.
What? Oh, you mean Emerson? Well, he left a few minutes ago.
Oh, dear, and I came back early hoping he'd still be here.
Oh?
Yes, I've been thinking things over, Walter. About the insurance, I mean.
Now, Claire, I've already agreed to take it.
Well, that's fine, dear. But if you take out insurance for me, I want to take out insurance for you.
Oh, now, really,
No, please, I've made up my mind. You'll call Mr. Emerson in the morning and ask him to come out again, won't you, Walter?
Well,
Ask him to lunch tomorrow, why don't you? And we'll talk, hmm?
All right, Claire. Whatever you say.
It's happened just as you knew it would, Walter. Claire fell for your insurance idea and insisted on taking out an equal amount of insurance on herself, just as you felt sure she would. Within a week after Mr. Emerson's second call to the house, the luncheon, you and Claire share a joint life insurance policy for $50,000. In addition, there's the rest of Claire's money that you'll inherit the day she dies. You haven't decided just when that will come about or how. 6 months or so, a year perhaps. But in the weeks that follow, as you continue to meet with Nadine, you find yourself becoming more and more impatient. And then one morning, as you come downstairs to a late breakfast, you see a taxi pull out of your driveway and disappear down the street.
Morning, dear.
Good morning, Claire. Who was that? The taxi that...
Oh, Nadine. She couldn't wait. Darling told me to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes, the poor girl was so upset. I knew something was wrong the moment she brought the mail in this morning.
Wrong? What do you mean?
Bad news from home. Her mother's quite ill.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I do so hate losing Nadine. She was such an efficient little person. Well, now I suppose I'll have to start all over again and break in a new secretary. Really, it's so annoying.
Wait a minute. You mean she's not coming back?
No, I'm afraid Nadine's left us, Walter. For good.
Walter.
Hello, Nadine. Didn't think I'd find you, did you? I didn't think I would myself.
Walter, please go away, please.
I've been looking for you all week. Please let me come in.
But I told Mrs. Blake that I was...
That you were going east? I couldn't believe that.
How did you find me?
Through one of the employment agencies. Why, Nadine? Why did you run away?
I just couldn't stand it anymore, Walter. Living in the same house, being near you, and yet...
I've missed you. Terribly. House is like a tomb now. Those walks at night along the cliffs. That's when I miss you so much.
Walter, listen to me. It's no use. I just don't want things the way they are now. It's better that we forget it ever happened, forget each other.
Just like that?
Just like that.
No. No, it isn't quite that simple.
I am going away, Walter. I've got a new job.
Where?
What difference does that make?
Where, Nadine? There really isn't a new job, is there?
No. But don't you see, Walter, I've got to get away. A new city, I don't know where, a new job, new friends. They do wonders for a girl, so I understand.
Oh, look, darling, we can...
Please, Walter, I've made up my mind. This is the way it's got to be.
I don't suppose I'll ever see you again?
I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Who knows, I might come crawling back on my hands and knees in a week.
And perhaps not. All right, Nadine. Let's see how it works out. But promise me one thing.
Yes?
You'll let me know where you are. You'll write. Please, Nadine. I must know.
All right, Walter. I promise.
You're afraid you're going to lose her, aren't you, Walter? Once she's gone to another town, a new job, and new friends. Nadine's an attractive girl, and she'll find someone else, you're certain of that. Someone who'll help her forget you. But that isn't going to happen, is it? No. You're not going to give her the chance to forget you, Walter. And that means you've got to speed up your plans to get rid of Claire. In the days that follow, you carefully consider several ways in which you can bring about your wife's death. Consider and reject them as dangerous, complicated, and apt to cause suspicion. One evening, when you're alone in the house, you receive a phone call.
Hello, Walter.
Nadine.
Is Mrs. Blake?
No, it's all right. She's out for a walk.
I'm leaving in the morning, Walter.
A job?
In San Francisco.
You at the apartment?
Yes, I'm packing my things.
I'll be right over.
Walter, no,
But
please.
I've got to see you before you go.
I'd rather you didn't.
Only for a minute or so.
I won't answer the door, Walter. I swear.
But, Nadine, All right. I couldn't persuade you to change your mind about going.
Probably. That's why I'd rather not see you.
Oh, Nadine, this is crazy. Please don't go. We can work something out.
Can't. It's no use.
Listen to me, darling,
No,
please.
I'm going to hang up now.
Nadine, wait.
Goodbye, Walter. I'll write you.
Nadine.
You replace the receiver, walk slowly across the room, and step out onto the terrace. As you light a cigarette, you notice your hand is trembling. And you know that the murder of your wife must take place soon, very soon.
Hello, darling.
You turn and watch Claire coming up the path toward you. You're annoyed, aren't you, Walter? You wanted more time alone to think.
You're back early.
It's turned rather chilly. I just came back from my coat.
Well, I'll get it for you.
Oh, no, don't bother, dear. I want to change my shoes, too. The path along the cliffs is rather slippery.
Oh?
The rain today.
Oh, yes. Yes, the path can be dangerous after a rain. Claire,
Now, don't fret. I'm always quite careful.
It's as simple as that. I'll walk along the cliffs. Oh, Claire.
Yes?
I think a walk would do me good. Mind if I join you?
Why, of course not, darling. Love to have you walk with me. Be right back.
Two travel aids now being offered free by signal dealers are a must for anyone planning a vacation. The first is a 20-page guide to where to eat and sleep. Called Lane's Guide, this handy pocket-sized booklet includes a representative selection of eating and lodging places in 350 cities and towns throughout 16 western states. Prepared by an independent travel organization, it contains much useful information, such as whether the lodging place has facilities for swimming, whether prices are low, medium, or high, and in the case of motels, whether kitchens are available. The second free travel aid is Signal's State Maps. In addition to the usual road information, Signal Maps contain handy extras, such as a radio log showing where to dial the popular network stations as you travel, a list of interesting places to visit, a western state's mileage chart, and enlarged sections of metropolitan areas. Remember, both of these Signal travel aids are free: the 20-page guide to where to eat and sleep and the state maps. Remember where to get them: from any of the friendly independent dealers throughout the Pacific Coast states who feature Signal, the famous Go Farther gasoline.
The tragedy at the cliffs, at first believed an accident, had turned out to be something else. A clear case of murder. There had been a witness to the shocking affair who saw the victim pushed off the cliffs. And that witness now sat in a crowded office at police headquarters, white-faced, staring across the room at the killer. The low hum of conversation ceased suddenly as Police Lieutenant Jameson re-entered the room. He stopped to glance at the stenographer's notes for a moment, and then he turned and faced the witness.
Miss Wilson, Nadine Wilson, is that right?
Yes.
You were formerly secretary to Mrs. Blake.
Yes.
How'd you happen to be at the cliffs at the time of the murder? Miss Wilson, I asked you how
I
you...
was on my way to meet Mr. Blake.
A meeting had been arranged?
No. You see, I had planned to leave town, but at the last minute I changed my mind. I wanted to tell him that.
Mm-hmm. I see. I see.
All right, I was in love with Walter Blake, yes.
You knew then Mr. Blake was in the habit of taking a stroll along the cliffs in the evening,
Yes.
and,
I went there to meet him. That's when I saw them together. Walter and Mrs. Blake. When I saw the killing.
Thank you, Miss Wilson. Mrs. Blake,
Yes, Lieutenant?
you, knew about Nadine Wilson and your husband, is that right?
Oh, no, I didn't know anything about that.
Then why did you push him off the cliff, Mrs. Blake?
Money.
Money? But, Mrs. Blake, your first husband
Left me a great deal, yes. I spent it all. That's why I married Walter Blake. Recently, for many reasons, I began to suspect he had no more than I have.
I see. So you persuaded your husband to take out a $50,000 insurance policy?
No. No, the insurance was his idea. The joint policy, proceeds payable to the survivor, was my idea.
Why?
Just a gesture of affection, Lieutenant. At the time, I still thought Walter was wealthy. Later, when I was sure he didn't have much money, I realized I'd allowed him to trick me into that joint policy for $50,000. So I decided to make sure I would be the survivor.
Let that whistle be your signal for the Signal Oil program, The Whistler, each Sunday night at this same time. Brought to you by the Signal Oil Company, marketers of Signal gasoline and motor oil, and fine quality automotive accessories. Many drivers, when buying gasoline, forget what a big part of the price goes for tax. In fact, every time a driver in the average western city buys $1 worth of gasoline, tax adds 33 cents to his bill. In other words, the tax you pay on 3 would give you a 4th gallon free. Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman, Bill Johnstone, Mary Lansing, and Francis Robinson. The Whistler was produced and directed by George W. Allen, with story by Joel Malone, music by Wilbur Hatch, and was transmitted to our troops overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. The Whistler is entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Remember at this same time next Sunday, another strange tale by The Whistler. Marvin Miller speaking for the Signal Oil Company. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
I hope you enjoyed this 3-hour block of episodes of Women Loving Too Much, stories of devotion gone too far, of hearts that loved, trusted, and paid the price. But The Whistler offers something a little kinder, because even those who've loved too much deserve real comfort. Listeners of this channel receive 41% off luxury home goods, linens, and clothing from Cozy Earth. Thoughtfully made, beautifully crafted, and meant to last longer than a bad romance. Visit CozyEarth.com and use the code WilburHatch at checkout for 41% off. The link is listed in the show notes. Sleep well, my friends, and have a beautiful week ahead.